Coach. 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 Coach.
Like my show, the pre-recorded show is now fucked. It's cocked. Fuck. You know, I sit all day, I go, oh, it's a slow day. Don't worry, slow day. Slow fucking day. And just put up the pre-recorded show, watch the basketball game. Give her a slap on the ass! Fuck off! Fucking shit!
Abby? I'm 5'1", 5'1".
Think that you're a fucking piece of garbage? Calling people.
Okay. My thing is, fuck. I'm not paying any fuck.
I want her to be straight. You don't fucking ban me without smelling a fucking fart. God damn it. Yo, bro, like, I really, I can't take this shit.
I try again.
I'm down in the basement, making signs out
getting past the
low.
quantum link cores. You know, their
there's a
boot
big
RAM
time
SSD
special
has
guest
about
tonight,
like 200 megabytes of
coming in from
cold storage
above.
data cores.
This town hasn't seen
Linking
such
into the
excitement
CIA's
since John
storage
Cena
vault
back
full
in
of all the
09.
secret tank information.
That arena is known for its
Almost done.
wrestling matches, but tonight we're gonna have ourselves a different
We
kind.
got it, boys.
A
We got the
different
ER
kind of
manual.
good
It's
time.
his manifesto that he released before he committed the massacre. But he had a diary
gonna
that he
take
wrote
my
about
mama
his wife
and her
before that.
sister and
Which isn't his
Marie.
normal diary.
And I
It's a
hope
very, very
I'll find a like-minded girl tonight at the Trump rally.
Now. Say something interesting about my book. Say something interesting about my fucking book, or you're a stupid low IQ cunt.
Well, I'm gonna take a shower
Nuts.
and shave so I look good.
You're not good enough to
Wear
be
my
fucking
Hillary for prison
Say
shirt
something about my fucking book.
like a good boy
Say something
should.
about my book.
Gonna show up there early, watch the motorcade arrive. Gonna grill up some meat in the parking lot. They say the doors will open at 5. Yeah, the doors will open at 5. Got my picture of Obama, which will burn in effigy. But I hope I'll find a like-minded girl tonight at the Trump rally.
You ain't motherfucking perfect. You ain't perfect. So quit acting
Maybe
like you
I'll
are.
get you sit behind the man they love to hate, and watch him throw a fit about problems I can't contemplate. Oh, sometimes he scares me when he goes on one of those rants. Sometimes I don't know what he's talking about, but it makes them liberals shit their pants. Oh, it makes them shit their
without smelling a fucking fart. God damn it!
Oh, it gives them such drama, and it makes us so happy.
Anyway.
Oh, I just wanna find a like-minded girl. Oh, I really wanna find a like-minded girl. Yes, I just wanna find a like-minded girl tonight at the Trump rally.
Retard. She disgraced my pride.
Signs out.
Forge! Gang! It is your host, the Warhammer, the host with the most, Little Shimmy. I am the legendary Little Shimmy. I hope that you're all having a good time, because we're going to be having a lot of fun. We're going to be having a lot of fun. And Rick Perry, I apologize if you were offended by what I had in the intro. If you want to, Rick Perry, I'll take those down and delete that, and I will delete this part of the stream. If you're offended by that, Rick Perry, I do apologize. Okay. Funkus, hey, we tried to talk to you last night, but there was no response. I didn't know that you were, so I kicked you. I didn't know who you were, so I kicked you. Sorry about that. We've had a lot of people just lurking in the end, and we try to be as safe as possible. You're welcome back whenever you get this. Okay, thank you, Funkus. Yeah, I would like to get to know who you are, bro. And I think they blew it. I read through how they kicked you repeatedly. Okay. Hold on a second, I'm going to change the icon here because I don't want to upset anyone. I just change it to that. Come on. Upload that. There we go. Mormon, Shaggy, anti-Mormon gang. Save. There we go. All right. We don't want to offend anybody, any potential people that want to follow the Forge gang. Forge gang! Let's go! Alright, I want to read what Mormon Shaggy posted on here. Dude, what's going on here, bro? What in the hell did I miss? Holy shit, there was a lot of back and forth between Mormon Shaggy and Ghost of Nick here. Holy shit, bro. Look at this. He's got a big swastika tattoo on his chest, and he's getting arrested by the police. By the police! Hey, what's up, Burger Boy? How's it going, bro? I want to give you a gift, Burger Boy. I want to give you your wrench back, bro. There you go. Forge Gang triumphs! Alright, I'm not going to read all of this. Holy shit, dude. How long does this go? Your sins weigh heavy on the grave of your father, Warhammer. I shall grant him absolution from your iniquity. Bro, you never knew who my dad was, bro. Fuck you, asshole. Dude, fuck you, Mormon Shaggy, bro. Fuck you. Fuck you, bro. You don't know jack shit about my fucking dad, bro. Oh, dude, the Black X. Fat retards never reign. They spurg away in pain. Yeah, well then why did you leave my server before I got a chance to respond? Okay. Oh, Ghost of Niccolo wants to play and stream GTA 5 and Star Wars Battlefront 2. Yeah, Ghost of Niccolo. I still need to get in that with you, bro. If you're asking if I flag, no. How did this channel even get in my tabs? I'm not going to flag you, bro. I am going to harvest your father's grave for the true church. Praise him. You're a habitual liar, bro. Anything you say, I just automatically understand it as the opposite. You are a true Chad and a credit to the faith. Grossly has delivered the docs. The time of Warhammer's Sir Eternal Damnation is nearly at an end. Soon he shall be relieved of his son's retarded gayness. Praise the Lord. Whatever, queer. That is an odd accusation considering how badly you want to suck my dick. What the fuck, bro? Good fathers rest in peace. Thank you, Burger Boy. Why does this guy want to, like, try to convert my dad to the Mormon, my dead father to the Mormon faith, bro? That's fucking gay. This is queer, dude. That is an odd accusation considering how badly you want to suck my dick. Projection, that's obvious, yes. Epic bants, dude. Look, it's not my fault you retarded faggots literally worship Jewish poetry. Simmering insult about how you get BTFO every time you try to discuss your beliefs seriously with atheists or other forms of Christians. Keep worshipping a fucking book. Totally what Christ intended. Dude, do you see how he talks down on the Bible, bro? He literally talks down on the Bible, man. What the fuck, bro? Go with Christ, Mormon Shaggy. Lick it. Lick your ancient book. My God lives. Your God lives in your head. You worship Satan. I don't. Spurg out, demon. Perhaps what you call Satan, I call God. But what you call God is evil and stupid. Wow, cool Satanist argument from 2015, bro. I mean, it's better than quoting the date you first heard about something, assuming that is where it originated. Retarded Zed. Why is he calling Ghost of Nick a Jew? Perhaps what women call God is my huge dick, LOL. Women's purpose is to serve the dick. It's your job to make sure they don't believe that toxic, LOL. Ghost, my little bitch. What the fuck? When it's you and 6 other faggots screaming, you never shut the fuck up. But the moment you need to totally say something to get a word in, it's like, zip. Wait, what? You can't fucking dance without the 5 other retards boosting your flaccid ego. Ha 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 ha. Fuckers say I can't dance. I go versus 8 with these fags all night and then pull an 8-hour shift and drop a fresh vid. I invade their chat and all they can do is express their butt hurts with emojis. Forge gang sucks massive dick from the looks of things. Starting to think you queers actually like that retard. Maybe you faggots relate, or maybe you faggots copulate, I don't know. Probably both. I mean, win in Texas, right? I'm not a fucking Texas, you fucking retard. What the fuck is he going on about, this dude? Okay, dude, most white Southerners are like Scotch-Irish and Celtic. I'm English on my maternal side and German on my paternal side. So, I guess that I'm basically, a Euro mutt or whatever, but, like, Germans and English tended to, like, overwhelmingly live in the North, bro, until the end of the Civil War. Yeah, I don't know what you're going on about. Obviously, there were English Confederates, but Germans overwhelmingly lived in the Great States. I mean, the Great Lakes states, bro. This is getting to be so freaking cringe. This is getting to be so fucking cringe as hell. Ah, my old nemesis, the Red X. Mickey B's Red X gay. I translate your code. It says you are uncreative retards with small dicks. My dick is 9 inches, bro. It's bigger than yours. Autistic people can only imitate. Shaggy, you are scared to debate me. You can't go 1 versus 1. Forge gang! Forge gang! I'll debate you on my show, but you don't get any backup. And I'm not drawing you a map either, and it won't be a debate. It's just asking why your taste in content and music suck. And it won't be a debate, just me asking why your taste in content and music suck ass. My guy, no one wants to watch your show. I mean, I think you are right. But these guys never miss an episode of it. I don't think they want to watch. I think it's an obsession. Then again, they keep asking me to come on the shows you like. Is that bastardized ebonics or severely online shorthand? What sort of illiteracy is IT? Name the time and I'll be there. That's Euros. Alright. Dude, you are going to burn in hell. Sure, just don't start begging. It's far from a top priority. It's like the 6th or 7th priority, probably next week. Taking my lines now, Shaggy. Not just my favorite Psalm of David out of context and misquoted from somewhere in the Gospel of Luke, you fraud liar. Serpent-tongued seed of Satan, blasphemer, heretic, demon of the pit. Oh, suck my cock, you book-worshipping cunt. Christus Rex. Ildo dildo. Dude, that's like what a Satanist would say. Christus Rex. Avada Kedavra. Avada Kedavra. Christus Rex. This is why atheists love you. Christus Rex. I mean, shit, I can see the appeal of the grift. Just find like a handful of you guys, W experts in theology, and then engage you in debate. Christus Rex. Instant atheism. Christus Rex. Tell me, Ghost of Niccolo, how do you explain the cruelty of our world in relation to the claim of a loving and omnipotent God? Christus Rex, Mormon Shaggy. Ghost of Niccolo, duh! Christus Rex, Christus Rex. Forge gang! Forge gang! Let's go! You faggot, do you really think if God was on the side of your church, we would tolerate someone like you in it? Get real. Hey, dumbass, that doesn't work in text. You are spamming your own channel, retard. I'll let you keep producing those highly viewed South Park streams. But don't pretend that it's not a priority. Your highest viewed videos on your channel is my content champion. Kind of hard. If you saw the last one, you noticed the camera freeze. Oh Lord, I forgot you live on the internet. I will make you a deal. I will make you my #1 priority online. Somebody's obsessed. That makes you like my 5th priority in life there. I bumped you up a rank over arguing with another dead guy. Oh yes. I forgot you have such high priorities. Homeless shelter. Takes up a lot of times. I was gonna do Machiavelli next. It's mostly other adulting stuff. You're so full of shit, bro. You're so full of fucking retard shit. And Mormon Shaggy is proof of God predestination people to go to hell he loves but reject Christ, everyone. Shit your mom does for you. But keep reminding us how offline and adult your life is. Christ won. Joseph Smith is burning in hell, bro. You don't need to answer this specifically, Shaggy, but genuine question, how old are you? Gandhi is in hell, bro. I'd guess late 20s. 33. Ironic. Very interesting. Mohammed is in hell, bro. No, I mean, I assume you guys are my age. I'm 35. Oh, you're just... Dude, Euros, you're just a little bit older than me. Darn, bro. Ah, man, this goes on and on, bro. Hold on. Let's see here, where were we at? Assuming makes an ass out of you and me, idiot. You dumb faggot. So are we a similar age, Shaggy? But I mean, I am also assuming you guys are stereotypes of people who spend all their time. Well, you absolute mongoloid hybrid abomination. I mean, look at Warhammer. I'll take that as a yes. You're also in your mid-30s, thanks for confirming. Ghost of Niccolo, dude, I don't think it's a phase. You are not going to grow out of it. You are an unfunny homo. 33, yeah. Oh, I'm older than Mormon Shaggy, bro. Cool, just like Jesus. Was he that age? I read the Bible once, and I go to church and Sunday school. Wait, is that a fake Shaggy? At Mormon Shaggy, is Sam B confirmed? I read it slow over 8 years, and I read a Bible twice the size of your that includes the most widely accepted translation of what you already read. Shut the fuck up, fag. I mean, I could memorize the scripture, but I want to start reading Dune. That sort of obsessive shit for people who think God only exists because dead Jews said he did. Dune is sick, dude. Get into it. Alright, that's it, bros. Yeah, I think that's all. Oh, what does the daimyo want? Shaggy told me that he thinks you can't dance as good as him. You have to prove me wrong, Ryu. Forge Gang! Let's go! Alright. I will go... Okay, now I'm going to go into the smithy. I will be in the smithy if anybody wants to talk about what we just discussed for the next 5 minutes, bro. What is this, dude? Oh, that's Shaggy and that's the daimyo. It is me, Shaggy. Oh, it is me, Shaggy. It is me. Oh, it is you. Oh, that's me as the red ninja here. Alright. If anybody wants to talk in the smithy, I'll be waiting. Otherwise, I will then probably start calling the Mormon temples. Oh, wait, there's some more stuff here. No, that's it. That's all. Yeah, I think that was all of it, dude. Alright. Dune is extremely good. So, does any of you guys want to talk about anything before I start calling all the LDS temples in California and tell them to look out for this mentally ill guy that lives at a homeless shelter and is a drug addict, bro? Are there anything that you guys want to tell me before I call every Mormon mission and temple in California and tell them about Mormon Shaggy? I'll be in the smithy if anybody wants to chat, because it's going to be a while before I go back in the smithy again, bro. I'll be right back. Gotta take a piss.
I will bring the kingdom of God on earth. Yeah. I'm a Mormon. I am a Mormon. I read the Book of Mormon once. I'm a Mormon. I am a Mormon. I'm a Mormon. Mormonism is great. Yeah. I'm a Mormon. I am a confessed, professed Mormon. And I am gay. Yeah. I am a Mormon. I am going to make Joseph Smith's paradise on earth. Yeah. I am going to. I'm gonna convert all Californians to Mormonism. Mormonism. Yeah.
I'm Big Baby. It's Big Baby. It's the Big Baby.
All right. I'm going to get to it.
All right, so here's the scoop. Okay, I got to explain here. So Mormon Shaggy apparently got my docs, and he found out the names of all my dead relatives, and he's going to convert them in the temple to Mormonism. He plans on converting all of my dead relatives to Mormonism. So I'm going to call every temple in the state of California, and I'm going to warn them on how this mentally ill person that's a patient at a homeless shelter is causing me all these problems, bro. Is Shaggy's last name McGinnis, bro? Is it McGinnis? If anybody can tell me who Mormon Shaggy really is, it'll help a lot.
Thank you for calling the Los Angeles, California Temple of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Under the direction of the First Presidency, the temple is open for limited living and proxy ordinances. Prayer roll names may now be submitted using the Member Tools application or at churchofjesuschrist.org. To leave prayer roll names over the phone, press 1 now. proxy and living ordinances must be scheduled prior to coming to the temple. All members can now schedule proxy ordinances online at churchofjesuschrist.org. The temple office is currently closed. If you would like to schedule a living ordinance, or if you need special assistance, please press 2 to leave a message, or send an email. You have reached the Los Angeles, California temple office. We are sorry, no one is available to take your call. To schedule an ordinance appointment, please leave your name, phone number, and the type of ordinance you are interested in scheduling. We will return your call as soon as possible. If you need other assistance, please leave a brief message along with your name and phone number.
Record your message at the tone. When you are finished, hang up or press pound for more options.
Hello, I'm calling in to warn you guys that there is an extremely mentally ill person who is an inpatient at a homeless shelter in Los Angeles. His last name is Frost. I don't know what his first name is, but his last name is Frost, bro. And he's literally deranged, and he wants to like convert or do like a dead baptism of my dead relatives, bro. And I would ask that you would please not grant Frost the ability to do this at your temple, because if I find out that this is the case, I'm going to sue you for defamation of my family. So my phone number is call back at this number. Have a good day. All right, next one. What's his docs, bro? I know his last name is Frost, right? His last name is Frost. All right, next one I'm going to call is Christ Church, East Bay.
Invite you to worship with us Sundays at 10:30 a.m. in person or online. If you'd like to leave a message, please do so after the beep. Please note that this phone is only checked Mondays and Thursdays. If you'd like to email our office, please send an email to office@christchurcheastbay.com.
Oh, you do, Rudy? Send me a DM, bro. Could you send me a DM, bro, and I'll see the docs. Let's see here. Where is Rudy Coleman at? Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, just send me the docs in a DM, bro. And I'll start over and call all of the LDS temples, and I'll tell them what he's up to, bro. It'll be hilarious. I can't find Rudy Coleman. I think he's in Dark Ninja server. Let's see here. There's Dark Ninja server. Where's Rudy? Yeah, I'm not seeing Rudy on here. Yeah, Rudy Coleman left Dark Ninja's server. Let's see the Kino corner. Oh, there he is. Okay, what does Chan want? Okay, what do we have here? Oh. Okay.
Warhammer, there's something you have to know. His name isn't Frost. No, that's not his last name. His actual name, Patrick Bateman. Patrick Bateman. Yeah, it's his actual name. Yeah. Like, so when you call up these Latter-day Saints churches in California, you gotta ask for a Patrick Bateman. And he confided, like, remember, like, I hope your stream's muted. Oh God, I hope for the love of Christ your stream's fucking muted right now. Because if this comes back to me, man, I'm.
Yeah, I had to mute.
No, his name isn't.
Oh, fuck, dude.
No, that's not his last.
I'm going to have to cut that out, bro. Joker mode. Okay. Shit, dude.
Yeah. No, that's not his last name. His actual name, Patrick Bateman.
Patrick Bateman. Yeah, I just said it, fucking asshole. Alright, we'll go back to this one. Alright, let's do this.
Hello, and thank you for calling the Los Angeles, California Temple of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Under the direction of the First Presidency, the temple is open for limited living and proxy ordinances. Prayer roll names may now be submitted using the Member Tools application or at churchofjesuschrist.org. To leave prayer roll names over the phone, press 1 now. Scheduled prior to coming to the temple.
Hello? Hello, what's up? Hey, what's up, man? You're on mute. Burger Boy got rejected by a mentally ill autistic man. LOL. Imagine that being your life. I think Chan is having some trouble using his phone or something. I don't know what's going on. Well, I'll go back to what I was planning to do originally. All right. 310-474-5569. There we go. Patrick Bateman.
Thank you for calling the Los Angeles, California Temple of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Under the direction of the First Presidency, the temple is open for limited living and proxy ordinances. Prayer roll names may now be submitted using the Member Tools application or at churchofjesuschrist.org. To leave prayer roll names over the phone, press 1 now. Proxy and living ordinances must be scheduled prior to coming to the temple. All members can now schedule proxy ordinances online at churchofjesuschrist.
Wait while I transfer you home.
Hello? Hey, what's up, Chan?
Yo, you know how he said that his name is Bateman?
Oh, hold on a second. Could you give me a second, bro? What do you know, man? I'm gonna.
Yo, sure.
You don't. You're saying that.
Yo.
What's up, bro?
His name is not Patrick Bateman. That's that's American Psycho, dude. That ain't him.
Oh.
Rudy's fucking trolling you, bro.
Oh, it's a fucking LARP. Yeah, I think his name is Frost.
That's not his name either. That's also probably bullshit.
Crap, dude. Well, then what is his
You
name?
gotta look a little harder, dude. I don't know what his name is, but you gotta look harder, man.
I wouldn't know where to start, bro.
You can start by looking up Mormon Shaggy. Because I don't think no one knows his name yet.
I don't really think that I'm going to find anything, like, unless it's on Kiwi Farms or Locale. Like,
You gotta send him an email of, it's gotta be a picture of him, a video of him, and something he said. And maybe they'll look into it. Each and every church, you gotta email them the same thing.
I don't have their emails.
I don't know what else to say. Other than, yeah, you gotta figure it out from there.
See here, I got a Ryan A. Patridge.
So peace out.
Okay, thank you, bro. God bless.
Alright, peace out, brother. God bless, man.
Peace, man. Okay, so it looks like this Rudy faggot was trolling me, dude. Alright, so Patrick Bateman So Patrick Bateman is the name for American Psycho, bro. Oh, dude, his first name's Jeff. Are you talking about Jeff Berry, Rick Perry? I don't think that's him, bro. Well, the only thing that I can do is, like, send them emails of the same stuff. Yo, what do you want, man?
Yeah, so Mormon Shaggy's actual real name, I have it. I do have it. I was just fucking with you. It's Anthony Christian Baptist.
Anthony Christian Baptist?
Yeah, Baptist is spelled B-A-P-S-T.
B-A-P-S-T.
Yeah, I mean, there's another guy under that same name, but that is Mormon Shaggy's actual name. Like, I'm not even joshing you there at all. He went through great lengths to hide that name, but you know, like I said, the truth always comes out no matter what. So that is his actual name, Anthony Christian Baptist. B-A-P-S-T. Alright, Forge Gang. Good luck on your mission, bro. I'll talk to you later.
See you, man. Okay, I don't think that trolling is going to really do any good. Anthony Christian Baptist. Lolcow Anthos, the Crimson Impulse. Okay. I'm gonna look this up before I do anything, bro. Just to make sure. I don't think that that's Mormon Shaggy, dude. I think that's another troll. Ouch. Hey, it's Patrick Bateman from American Psycho, bro. His friends called him Jeff in a call. Where did you find that, bro? The Cornfield 3, I stand with Shaggy. Just send them the details of his YouTube channel. Is his name really Anthony Christian Baptist or Baptist? Okay, I'm gonna see if it's in Los Angeles. Christian Hope Baptist Church? No. Yo, what's up? Hello?
Yo, bro, when you tell you these names, you gotta look these names up, like.
That's what I'm doing, bro. I'm not finding anyone with that name in the Los Angeles area.
I don't know if his name would be on any online paperwork.
Yeah, I'm not finding nothing. So I think Rudy Coleman is just trolling me.
Well, that would likely be the case.
Yeah, I think his name is Jeff Frost. Rick Perry said his first name is Jeff.
Man, what kind of fucking last name is Frost? Like, come on. I call bullshit on that one for sure.
He said he was a living descendant of Robert Frost. Or something. That might be his mother's last name.
Oh, no doubt. He's full of shit, man.
Email the video of him wanting to sell drugs. I don't know where that video is at, Eric.
You gotta get that video.
I don't know what channel it's on, bro.
Well, you better get it. That's some compelling evidence.
You mean the video where he said the cops gave him weed? Weed is legal in California.
Get all the videos where he threatens to kill people. Because he's allowed to have knives. And there's like vulnerable, mentally ill people where he lives. So if he's got weapons and he's saying that kind of shit on the internet, and the church sees that, well, they're going to think he's planning to hurt people.
I wouldn't doubt it if he already has. Yeah, I don't know which video it's on, bro. There's the vampire hunt. But that's not really compelling evidence. Yeah, I'm not for sure.
Well, in the first step of it, you got to get for sure information. You got to get like a realistic name that's proven, and then you got to test that information, and then you do the emailing and the calling. Because you only got so many shots on this.
Yeah, that's true. I'm not finding no videos.
But you don't want this to be too top.
So I would just send him I would just send them links of his channel, right? Or at least his more crazier, wackier videos.
Well, they're not going to watch the whole video. You got to clip it yourself.
That's probably a good idea. What is this? Nuclear fart. Yeah, that's just... Rudy's just trolling me, bro. Yeah, this is just... Rudy's trolling me.
Rudy's probably fucking gay for you, dude. You ever think of that?
That's pretty sickening, bro.
You ain't come to God, man. You ain't come to God.
Well, I don't want him around me. I'll say that much about it. Oh, because I have Cyrax coming out
I welcome no one bills.
as my avatar. Yeah, that's just to make fun of Cyrax. That has nothing at all to do with my political views or nothing like that.
Well, I ain't got no problem with that.
Patrick Bateman. I have heard somebody use the term Anthony Christian Baptist or Baptist before around here somewhere, but it's not from Mormon Shaggy. It's from somebody else around the daimyo has that name. I've heard that name be used before. I think that is Dead Man's name. Yeah, that's Mr. Dead Man's full name. I think.
Well, I think Shaggy is Forge enemy number 1. Forge gang enemy number motherfucking 1.
Oh, absolutely, dude. What does he say on this video?
Don't be like me. Back to my stream though. So you never know, this stream might just go down. Who knows?
Yeah, I could clip this and email it to all the churches. He says he lives in Southern California. That's all I know. What's up, Dart Ninja bro? How's it going, man? So, what is your beliefs about the New World Order? Like,
I just started learning about that shit.
Rick Perry.
I was like, right.
Rick Perry is very knowledgeable.
Yeah, I was just kind of into history before. I wasn't really into politics. And then I learned about the New World Order. I'm like, shit, I better look into this. And I like the occult and all that shit. Freemasons, I like that.
Oh, you do like the occult? Or you're
well, no, I like learning about it. I wouldn't like the occult. I wouldn't like them ruling over my life. That wouldn't be such a good thing. Because they wouldn't let me in. I'm just some fucking nobody, right?
Well, I mean, I'm pretty much a nobody as well. Like, fat chance they're gonna let me in or whatever.
Yeah, so the occult. Yeah, the occult are our enemy. And that's a fact, so you gotta learn about those fuckers.
Do you think it's the small hats or that it's just intelligence groups or whatever that are trying to make it look as if it's the small hats?
Well, I really never use that terminology, like small hat, big hat. I don't really know what that means. But I assume you mean like it's the CIA or it's actually the occult. Is that what you mean?
The small hats means the Jews. Like, it means the Jews.
Not really. I believe Jews are involved, but Jews, like Mossad's pretty powerful, but I don't really know about them being involved in any kind of serious shit.
I don't really think so either, man. I think it goes way deeper than just that.
Yeah, they blame a lot of shit on the Jews when really they're just fucking. They're not really the biggest problem.
Yeah, that's really interesting. So his name is not really Anthony Christian Baptist. I think that's Dead Man's full name. I remember the daimyo saying or using that name before he got his first channel taken down. So somebody in the Kino Corner does have that name, but I don't think it's Mormon Shaggy. I think it's Dead Man that has that name, actually.
Well, I don't know jack shit about Dead Man.
Well, I mean, neither do I. I just know that he just goes after Ethan Rolfe a lot. Like, who really cares about Ethan Rolfe? Like, what has he done that's of note in the last 2 years?
Yeah, but I think he's kind of base. Like, he just kind of does what he wants to do. Everyone just kind of looks and kind of just player hates on him. I think everyone who really criticizes him are jealous because really he's not. Like, he's kind of a nobody. So, like, hating Ethan Rolfe really ain't doing you no good.
Yeah, I kind of agree. Hold on, let me edit that. This is pretty freaking cringe, bro.
I know. Horrible.
Oh, he looks like he's going through one of his drunken bouts. You can just tell that he's really drunk and fucked up in the head on that video.
Well, a lot of people who did drugs half their fucking life are always looking pretty fucked up.
I gotta show you that.
Shaggy North, man.
He doesn't look like he's really happy. I can say that much.
Dude, he looks like a hobbit that crawled out of a cardboard box in an alleyway, man.
Dude, he looks like the Hobbit. He looks like one of those goblins from The Hobbit. What was that animated Hobbit show, 1977 Hobbit? He looks like one of those. Let's see here. Oh yeah, that's it, the trolls. He looks like a troll. He looks like one of these trolls or goblins.
Yeah, and he fucks the Asian bitches because the white ones would probably beat him up.
Probably. And he thinks that he's so based because he goes after those Asian Thai women or Thai women. Dude, he's... What, dude? Like, you think that fucking sideway pussy is making you based, bro? Not really. And I know it's not
Yeah.
I know that it's
you really can't like as a...
Go ahead.
But he LARPs as like some kind of like Mormon. Like I don't really like when he acts to vote. I don't know if he's being serious or not. But if he's being serious and he's really acting all devout or devout, and he's going out fucking like exploited street meat, like Asian fucking street meat from Thailand, like he knows what he's doing is wrong. It's like he's got any self-control, he'd stay away. But just like with drugs, he can't stay away from that shit. And like a Luciferian, he thinks he's doing right. And he thinks it makes him more the man, you know? So to me, I just kind of cringe, because it's not really such the manly thing to do.
Well, he has no muscle in his arm.
It's like something I brag about in high school. Well, yeah, he's really just nothing. Like, his physiology, like, how he looks really represents who he is.
That would make sense, bro. He's a lot like, dude, he reminds me a lot like Cyrax. Except he's not that deformed. There's not much anything that is as deformed as Cyrax. But like, he's really deformed, bro.
Shaggy, something with Shaggy, I think he just got fucked over somehow. Or maybe he fucked himself over, I'm not sure. Yeah, I'll be praying for Shaggy.
That's a good idea, bro. I think the Dark Ninja wants to talk or something. I'll talk to you in a moment, Dark Ninja. He's not a Christian, bro. He does not believe in God. I mean, you saw for yourself what he put in the comments on my server, bro.
No, they're fucking chomos, man. Go on my chain clips, look in the fucking video, you know, like, they are chomos. Like, they're...
That's what
Joseph Smith was a fucking murderer, you know? Freemason, whatever.
Did you know that in less than a day he became a Freemason? He was a 33rd degree.
Yeah, and that's like the Scottish Rite, correct?
Yes.
And that's like one of the highest, that's the highest degree?
Yeah, the highest degree on the Scottish Rite. Well, in 1801, they merged. The York and the Scottish Rite merged in like 1801 with the ancient and accepted Rite.
Yeah, so that whole darn religion's just fucking a tool.
It's definitely Luciferian. It goes back to the mercantile guilds and it goes back to the mercantile guilds in Italy that spread the culture of the Renaissance. Oh, here comes the train. But the Knights Templars were the first bankers. The first modern bankers, not the first bankers, but the first bankers in the Middle Ages in medieval Europe. I don't really know how far back it goes. Joseph Smith was made a Mason on site in the York Rite. Brigham Young was a 33rd ancient and accepted Rite Freemason. Okay, so it was the York Rite, which is actually more elitist than the Scottish Rite, actually. I thought they merged in the early 1800s. Smith became a Freemason in like the 1830s. And I mean, they had been around since the 1600s practically. And really, it goes back to the stonemasons. And what was that they did? What was the difference? Observable masonry and the other type of Freemasonry. Yeah, I can't remember, bro. Wasn't Brigham Young like some big Confederate type? I mean, I don't know. It's kind of weird how Young wanted them all to go to Utah, which it was actually then Deseret. They were going to create a state in Mexico, but then the Mexican War happened, and they were going to try to create the state of Deseret and secede from the USA. And so Abraham Lincoln divided all those territories up, and that's how the Utah Territory came about. Actually was formed with Buchanan. The ancients and moderns merged. That's a different group of organizations. Oh. Okay, so the ancients and the moderns are completely different from the York Rite that Joseph Smith was. Have you ever checked into the way that he was killed, actually assassinated? Yeah, it's obvious you can tell that the daimyo is basically a fence sitter, I guess. I don't really think the daimyo is pro-Mormon Shaggy. I just think that he doesn't like me, or he hates me enough that he would not take my side. But yeah. Dude, I thought Toxic Angel and I were cool, man. I talked to Toxic Angel on the Dark Ninjas stream a couple of days ago. I thought we were cool, bro. But yeah. Toxic Angel, bro, just because I have some stuff going with Mormon Shaggy, that doesn't mean that I hate you, bro. I'm not taking sides against you. I don't have nothing against you, bro. I don't know you, Toxic Angel. I mean, I don't know you that well, bro. Yeah, isn't it kind of funny, Chan, how he, like, calls me, like, a yeehaw cowboy or whatever? Like a yeehawing cowboy, Texas cowboy? Or like a gay yeehaw cowboy thing? Oh, shit. Sorry about that, Daimyo.
We'll ignore that because, if anything, he's the one taking it up the fucking ass. Like, look at the fucking guy, man.
I know, dude. Homosexuality is not that common in Texas outside of Houston, Dallas, and Austin.
No one would want to give him up the ass, though, because, like, look at that dirty motherfucker, like. What kind of swamp is he, man? He's from the fucking swamps of Louisiana. You get the fuck out of here, you know?
Yeah, he's retarded, bro. He's fucking retarded.
I'm the last living descendant of Confederate royalty.
Because everyone he criticizes, anyone he's ever criticized, like, he's just a hypocrite. Like, that's his A-log right there. That's what he does.
He's a piece
Like
of shit.
he's legit just an A-log. That's all he is.
I think the daimyo is just trolling me.
Yeah, they all are. Almost all of them are.
Yeah, this is some daimyo crap. They're just trolling me, bro.
Anyway.
And I've only ever seen the rainbow. Really, I have never seen the rainbow flag. I did see when I was in Fredericksburg, Texas, one time. I saw like a vehicle that had like a gay flag on the back of it. And then when I was at this vape store, there was a person that had that rainbow flag on their t-shirt. That's the only time that I've
Well,
ever
you're
seen
lucky
it.
Guess what, buddy?
What?
Up around here in Canada, we got gay flags on the elementary schools.
Holy freaking hell, bro.
Like, legit. Under the Canadian flag, there's a fucking gay flag, man. Like, they got, like, fucking gender clubs and shit in schools.
Yeah, we don't have that in Texas. We have none of that in Texas, bro. Except maybe
Yeah,
in
you
Austin.
don't got gender clubs in your high school class down in Texas, huh?
No, just in Austin and Houston and the big cities. Outside of the big cities, you don't find nothing like that.
Yeah, that's socialism right there.
It's a product of social justice. Kind of like Black Panthers, the Black Panthers, and in general social liberalization and justice. So yes, it is socialism. It's from the Frankfurt School.
Yep. Secularism, the atheism, you know, they're taking away our fucking moral values.
The York Ride.
They're trying to demoralize things.
I think they've already done that. Like, if you look at the Enlightenment...
Yeah,
I mean, if you just look at the Enlightenment, that was already secular values and rejection of the church, and that was over 200 years ago. That's almost 300 years ago, so this has been going on for a long time.
About the last 100 years, 150.
Something like that. Well, the sexual revolution is when it all really got out of hand. But we're well past third wave feminism at this point. Like, even the feminists are being called transphobes. The writer of Harry Potter was called a transphobe because she doesn't accept trans people or whatever, or trans rights or whatever. You know, and she was an extreme liberal. She was an extreme progressive liberal in the 1990s and the 2000s. Like, that's how her books became so well known, because of her political views.
Yeah, I don't know much about that kind of stuff. I don't really pay attention.
Yeah, the daimyo is spamming my DMs with a bunch of, like, links to porn He's trying to get my stream taken down.
Bring him in here. Bring the fucking. Oh, well, don't click on him then. Of course he is.
I didn't realize what kind of people these guys were. And Mormon Shaggy's a faggot too. I think he's bisexual. I mean, he has the long hair. I look at him there talking with the daimyo. He looks like he has lipstick on, and he's got like some polish and makeup.
No, got long hair from his fucking hobo days. He's a fucking hippie. He's a fucking street hippie.
Probably so, dude. Like, but he's from California, bro. That's normal in California. Like, everybody's basically a hobo in California.
Like, he's 33, probably hasn't been off drugs for more than, like, 5 months in, like, half his life, you know? He looks like that kind of guy, especially weighing as much as he does.
He said his mother was a Wiccan, and he said that his mother called him an energy vampire when he was growing up.
Yeah, and his mother was a drug addict, and he was in the NOI class, some shit like that, like a sped class, like he was not identified. Like they couldn't figure out what kind of disability he had. But they put him in the sped class anyway.
Probably so, bro. Yeah, this is the daimyo's just pulling and faking
And like he
stuff.
got arrested. And like he got arrested and dragged away. And while he got arrested and dragged away, his father laughed at him. And he got like pretty traumatized. Like that guy's got a lot of things wrong with him.
This daimyo guy is so cringe, dude. He's real sus.
Dude, just block him and close the DM. Just completely block that guy off.
He is a real homosexual fag. He's totally full of
Tell him to repent to Christ, close the DM, and just block him. And you'll never get a message again. It's like people like that, they're like a whole fucking project to save. Like that guy's gonna take like a good decade or two to even come to Christ, to even consider it.
Well, even with people like that seem to be hopeless, we are supposed to preach the word to them. Like the gospel is
Like if they're late in their 20s, if they're in their 30s, like late 20s, you know, early 30s, if they're still Luciferian, there's very little chance that you will save them. That's kind of how it goes. You got to save them while they're young, you know, as much as you can.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. People come to Christ at all sorts of different ages. Eric the Ghost is another one of these idiots that just likes to troll.
Sometimes it's just like a self-confidence thing. Like they believe in God just to tell themselves that, you know what I mean?
Probably so. How did Mormon Shaggy, like, what brought him over to Mormonism? If he was like a Wiccan, what brought him to Mormonism?
He said that Joshua Graham from Fallout New Vegas brought him to Mormonism. You ever played that game?
It's a video game. No, I've never played it.
Well, basically, Joshua Graham from Fallout New Vegas leads a band of tribals. And he saves them, and he brings them to Christ. And it's like a badass story or whatever. And like, Shaggy was inspired by that. And he was brought over to Mormonism by this video game character. It's pretty funny, actually.
Why on earth would he find, like, how in the world could you have a video game inspire you for religion? That makes absolutely asinine sense. That makes zero sense to me.
Well, exactly. That's why it's hard to really take that guy seriously, right?
I know, bro.
He's like it's like a political animal, you know. They don't actually believe in their politics, but they know their politics. They preach their politics, but they don't really. Their actions do not reflect their politics. Well, that's Shaggy. You know, his actions do not reflect his religion. His effort to repentance is not that far.
It's just so weird, bro. These people are cringe. Well, they're devil worshippers. They have the spirit of the serpent in their minds and their hearts and stuff. They're possessed with devils.
Well, the devil has a lot of lures. You look at Shaggy; he's completely bought and paid for by the devil. Like just look at his lifestyle. You know, that guy's far from Christ. He's far from his his ideal Mormon lifestyle. He's far from a lot of things.
I don't buy him being a truly committed Mormon because it says that you're not supposed to drink or consume any caffeine if you're a Mormon or smoke, and he drinks all the time.
Yeah, well, there's only so much you can do when you're Shaggy, I guess. You know, only so much you can enjoy life. Gotta cut the guy some slack. Especially with all that tooth pain. Like, I see why he does drink with the tooth pain. If he's telling the truth about that stuff.
I think he is. I think that he does have really bad teeth. I guess it would make sense. But why don't he just go to the dentist?
Well, you know, like, we don't even got dental care here down in Canada. We don't got no dental care, so I assume he doesn't, of course. Living in California, even.
Does he really work at a homeless
So, like,
shelter?
he's probably paying a lot of money in his pocket.
Well, then he must have a pretty good
Well,
job.
I don't know where he gets the kind of money he has. Hold on, my phone's actually about to die.
He's probably a gay stripper on the side. probably goes to red light areas and he's a gay
You never
stripper.
know what he does in that mental asylum, what kind of people who got, you know, weirdo type mental disorders who may or may not, you know, extort the poor guy. You never know who's really fucking with Shaggy behind the scenes, you know.
I bet it's very weird. I think that he's had, I think he's had sex with a trans woman. Like, I wouldn't doubt if he has.
Well, Shaggy might actually be getting pushed around a lot in life, you know. But like I said, there could be, some, crazy motherfuckers just, covered into his room and shit. Because they're all fucking mental and on antipsychotics and shit. Abusing them.
Probably so. Dude, how could he be a psychiatrist?
It's really speculative.
There's no way that he could be a psychiatrist. I could see him working at a homeless shelter, helping...
Well, no, he's not. He's not qualified.
I would agree.
He's some kind of, he's like a halfway psychiatrist. Some shit like that.
You mean like an assistant or something? I could see that, but I don't see how he could be like a fully functional psychiatrist.
Well, he's got a rudimentary ability to sort of decipher a mental disorder. Something like that. But I don't think he's a full-fledged psychiatrist. If he was, he might be in a better position.
I would agree. Yeah, absolutely. Dude, I don't think he even knows, what borderline personality disorder is. He probably doesn't even know what ADHD means. He pretends like he knows all this stuff, and he doesn't.
Oh, well, I believe by his age he'd know what that kind of stuff is. It's a pretty basic concept, but of course the science goes a little deeper.
Absolutely, yeah, of course. But yeah, I think he's full of shit. He's definitely Sam Factor.
He's an A-log, you know. He's in it for the laughs. That's why he's so full of himself, you know. He's exposing himself to the world, but then he's playing up an ego.
He would just come into my
and
chat.
It's like, who knows? He could... He could just look like a hobo. The guy could be rich. You know, he could be set up. He could just look like a fucking hobo. Could be living in the attic of a fucking mansion or some shit. Who the fuck knows? Unless he really does get doxxed, and it comes out that he's working as some kind of halfway house mental asylum type shit. We really don't know who Mormon Shaggy is. He's just some guy.
I don't really think that I really want to know who he is, bro. It looks like he does have a job.
Well, I bet you would be the first. I bet you would be the first, man.
Well, who knows? Maybe somebody will call me and just tell him who he is. It's doubtful that's going to happen, but that would be funny.
I think who he is isn't even half who he says he is, you know? For better or for worse.
A great pretender. He comes off to me as someone that plays a lot of video games.
He comes off to me as a man who has learned to play a lot of axe, you know? Like, he likes to play himself up a lot.
He does seem like that. I don't think he has anything to live for, really. He's a man of no conviction. I see him as a man of no conviction.
Well, he believes that we are all morally inferior scum, and because of that, he has a right to boast of superiority and look down on us.
Well,
I believe that he assumes that, you know, most people are below.
That's pretty egotistical and narcissist, if you think about it. I mean, that's just really...
Yeah, like, he's got a very... He's got a very Columbine shooter type mentality. Just like a very angsty, edgy, teenage outlook.
Yeah, he does come off as trying to want to be edgy. A lot of millennials, a lot of older millennials are like that. I don't know what the deal is, but millennials think that if they're real edgy or whatever, and they're that makes them cool or whatever.
Yeah, there really ain't much cool about Shaggy.
I think the Daimyo produces better content than Mormon Shaggy anyways.
Oh, well, the Daimyo tries. He reaches out, you know, tries to call people, get involved, start shit. Like, he just makes his way in there, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he really does, man. A 4-day teaching program is not the same as going to college for 4 years. I really doubt that Shaggy has ever been to college once in his life.
I'll be right back.
Hello? I'm not getting any answers. I'm calling the Daimyo. I'm calling the Daimyo right now. I'm calling the Daimyo. Yeah. Hello, the Daimyo. Daimyo, where is the Daimyo at? Hello, it's Mormon Shaggy. Hello? It's Mormon Shaggy. Is that you, Daimyo? Hey, it's me. It's Mormon Shaggy. Yeah. Hey, what?
Hi, Mormon Shaggy.
No. What are you going on about? You're transgendered. I'm Mormon Shaggy.
I am transgender. That is right, Mormon Shaggy. I don't know why you're telling me things I already know.
Okay, so what do you want, man?
What do you want? What is it you want? Yeah.
You're calling me, buddy. What do you want?
Why are you sending me all these links to these gay porno sites? Like...
They're not gay porno sites. They're Mormon Shaggy's dogs. I was just hiding them under a link masking agent do. It's to trick people so they don't click on it, dude.
Yeah, I think you're just trolling me, bro. Oh, yeah. So
Why would I troll you, Warhammer, dude? You were asking me for a favor, so I found it and I was giving it to you.
What are you after, bro? What are you after, bro? By the way, Forge Gang! Let's go!
Forge Gang! Forge Gang! Hit that hammer on the head! Ooh!
You want to do a rap battle, Daimyo?
I was just trying to help you out. You asked me for a favor, dude. I was trying to help you out. I'm sorry if you don't like it, dude. But I mean, I'm just being a good boy.
What's an estrogen tablet?
Oh, that's the hormones that I take.
Oh. So, do you still have your dick? Like, do you still have a penis or what, bro? Did you cut it off?
Unfortunately, I still have my penis suit, but I'm working on that. Hopefully, June. That's no longer going to be a problem, dude.
Okay. So you want to
mark your calendar, dude.
You want to do a rap battle with Little Shimmy, bro? What you got, homie?
Sure. I don't know if I'll be able to hear a beat, but I can riff it.
Okay, you want to go first, man? You want to go first,
Sure,
bro?
I'll go first. Why not to? All right, here we go. Off the top of my head. I wish I was a girl. I wish I had tits. I wish I was dead. I wish I had a clit. I wish I had a vulva. I wish I had a vagina. Instead I have a penis. It's the only thing between us. I wish I had tits. I wish I had a nipple. I wish I had an areola. Wish somebody would suck it. I wish I would get fucked. Wish I would not be like I am now. What do you think of that?
That wasn't bad.
I'll keep going.
Okay.
I want to suck dick. I don't want to suck dick. I want to get fucked and I don't give a shit. I'm a girl on the inside. I'm a girl on the inside. I'm gonna take these nails. I'm gonna get these thrills. I wanna be a fish skin water. Have these skills. I'm a fucking lady. I'm gonna wear makeup. I'm gonna wear pretty dresses with my hair and there's things. Oh, it's okay. You too.
This is Little Shimmy the house boy, burning up, burning bright. I'm going out hardcore with this motherfucker. That's where it's hard score. You see the hard score. This is Little Shimmy winning on the top, baby. I'm going all out, going on out. I was born in Compton, bro. I was raised in the Bronx. You want to get on the back seat, bro? Let's go. You gay dog. You freaking gay dog. What the hell, bro? Does your dick smell like shit, bro, all the day long? That's what is through. You like to put semen on your face, bro. Did you watch that black preacher in Tanzania talk about the queers, yo?
Yeah.
They're sick, deviant degenerates, yo.
Yeah. I wanna suck your dick, Warhammer, and put you on my knees. Gonna fuck you in the mouth. Gonna make you please. I'm gonna fuck you. I'm gonna fuck you. Literally, lock your door at night.
You just bring content up onto my stream, dog. I thank you for coming on to the Forge Gang stream, bro. But you freaking gay, bro. What's up with that, bro? I think you got a mental illness. You want to chop your dick off, bro. That's going to really hurt. You're going to really bleed. But I hope you make it through and survive, yo. That's not really bass, bro. It's rather blue-pilled, yo. That is what's up, bro. Alright, so who do y'all think won in the chat? Me or the Daimyo? 1 for the Daimyo, 2 for Warhammer. Press 1 for the Daimyo, 2 for Warhammer, bro. But yeah. Well, hope you enjoyed it, man. Thanks for coming on, Daimyo.
It's always a pleasure to remember to click those links.
Of course, man. Well, I'll see you later, bro. Take care,
All right,
man.
see ya. Forge gang!
Forge gang! Let's go! Alright. There y'all go. I gave y'all a rap battle with the Daimyo. I gave you a freestyle rap with the Daimyo, people. There y'all go. Forge gang! Let's go! That was pretty freaking degenerate.
Forge gang.
Forge gang! Let's get it!
Forge gang. Oh yeah, alright. Well, yeah, they're all lying to you, man. They're all lying to you. Shaggy's docs ain't out there, probably.
Probably not, bro.
You gotta sit and listen, man.
Do you think that he really would literally try to, try to baptize or proxy baptize dead relatives of mine?
No. He's just trolling you.
Oh, so that's what's up. What a degenerate.
Like, when you go to those lengths, you know, like, he ain't that dedicated. Like, look at him. You know?
He's just...
Like, you really think that guy is doing anything, like, sinister? Like, you know, like, fucking diabolical?
No, of course not. I would strongly doubt it.
Guy's just some rat fucker, you know? Like, he ain't much.
I always wondered if maybe he was Jewish. Maybe he's really a Jew. He's got the phenotype, literally got the phenotype of a rat. I don't understand why anyone would want to look sickly like that.
No. He looks like an Irish potato famine victim, you know, from the 1800s. Like, he looks Irish, you know.
Yeah, he does look Irish. Aren't you Irish? Aren't you part Irish, though?
Yeah, I'm Irish, Scottish, Italian, French, and I think that's about it.
Yeah, I mean... I guess I sort of look Celtic.
And basically, most of came to Canada.
Wait a second, didn't the English also settle?
Canada.
Didn't the English also settle in southern Canada?
Yeah. English, Scottish, Irish, French, and of course, you know, Germans and Italians.
Weren't there some Ukrainians that settled in Manitoba?
Oh, Ukrainians as well, and that was about it for like the early 1900s. But you know, you kind of had people from everywhere, especially nowadays. Especially nowadays.
America has everything from everywhere. literally everything. And like, I wonder, how in the world did I go from being barbarians on the Pale of Rome to like being in a multicultural empire as well? You know, just like the Roman Empire.
Yeah, but it's really different in a lot of ways. Of course, right?
I would say that it's actually much worse compared to like the heyday of Rome.
That's what I mean.
At least Rome had some culture. I mean, this is just... America has always been a wasteland. Like, Varg Vikernes was right.
Yeah, but...
like, the worst
look
recluse
at
scum.
China.
Well, China's communist, but they're actually reverting back to Confucianism and like to autocracy. Like China and Russia are...
What you gotta look at?
Well, communism...
What you gotta look at with China.
Well, they're reverting back into autocracy. They're a socialist Confucian autocracy.
Yeah, that's kind of part of their plan, you know, like they go so far in communism, they realize it's batshit, it doesn't work, and then they kind of corporatize it.
Yeah.
And with China, it's really easy because they got a lot of resources.
Well, I mean, Mao Zedong...
They got a lot of power. They got a lot of manpower.
Mao Zedong was basically, he was like a Chinese Stalin. He tried to incorporate a Sinicized Stalinism, and that was their heyday of experimenting with communism. But like, the Qing dynasty had a lot of private property rights, and like what happened with the Qing was they became like the bitch boy of the Europeans after the Opium Wars. And then the Republic of China, they copied a Western parliamentary system. And you saw how badly China suffered from the war with Japan. So that's what actually pushed them to the left to begin with. Was
Yeah, they lost that war mainly because of their internal conflicts, right? All the warlords and the opium trade.
Yes. Well, that's why the Qing dynasty fell. And they started experimenting with all these different modern governments. And they ultimately opted for communism.
Yeah, because the communists, they were playing themselves off like more progressive, more like Western, actually. Like they had like women's rights and all that shit, and they were preaching the Marxist, the idealist Marxist message, where it's like, everything's going to be equal and egalitarian, right?
Yeah, that was already happening with the Kuomintang. Like the Kuomintang were already like breaking with Confucianism and going that very progressive liberal route. The reason why the communists won was because the Kuomintang collaborated with the Japanese a lot, and they looked very bad in front of the peasants. They also failed to actually address the warlord issue. So like the communists were the ones that finally destroyed the warlords and the drug dealers. And what's so weird is that during the Japanese War, the communists made money selling opium to the peasants and stuff. That's how they got.
Oh well, look at down in South America, almost every communist government sold drugs. Like the Russians, the Bolshevik Party, they would rob banks. Like they're all criminals at the beginning.
Yeah, they were. But yeah, what China's turning into isn't a communist, utopia, it's actually an autocracy. Like, Russia and China are literally devolving back into their feudal autocracies.
That's quite neat. You got to look at the technology. Like, look how much China has control over their own people, and then they got like a decent military. Like, no one would want to fight China. And China, they got full control over their country. Like, I would never picture like some kind of like freedom-loving revolt against the government, you know, trying to take it out. And like you got to look at their surveillance technology and their military technology and what they're doing with 5G.
Who is your prime minister again? Justin Trudeau? Isn't he like very progressive?
Yeah, so
communist?
weird. Oh no, he acts progressive. He's actually pretty. Well, no, he's progressive. Like he's a liberal, but he's very totalitarian. You know, like he's a political animal. Like he'll just do anything to secure power for I guess the government. Like we're going towards China over here.
Isn't a lot of your real estate being sold to Chinese corporations or whatever?
Yeah, and I hear they're doing a lot of our construction, like for like the big cities, stuff like that. And well, not even with relations, like in terms of our government, like I wouldn't be surprised if in 50 years we're basically on the same level as China. I'd give it less time. I'd give it like half a decade, 2 decades.
So really, there's not a lot of hope left. Like
yeah, that's true. Like those governments got a lot of fucking power. Like China, they got a lot of fucking power. Like just look at China. Like really, they're a scary country. Scary to live under too. Like you'd have nothing like you have here.
At least in America, we have some freedoms and liberties, which is really bullshit. The Enlightenment was a turn away against God. All of these liberties and freedoms were never supposed to be given to humanity in our fallen state. But I mean, at least the Constitution does make the government think twice before pushing too much on the people, on we the people. But that's not going to last.
Yeah, but like, thing is, human life matters in our countries. Down in China, see, there's a difference between China and South America. Down in South America, human life doesn't matter. You know, like you're just another cog in the machine, like you're just a worm. But the thing is, you're more free in South America because their governments, they ain't got as much ability to enforce their laws. China, they got a full, like they're using technology, like real advanced technology. Like AI and stuff, like surveillance cameras, you know, secret police, shit like that.
They have this thing called social credit, where if you do real good to society, you get like a lot of rewards or something. But if you don't,
it's compliance, you know. And you see that in our system, you know, like our education system will root out those who are, like it will favor those who are more compliant compared to those who do their own thing. but still excel. You know, like they're smart people, but they're more independent.
Social engineering and indoctrination.
They want smart people, but they want compliant people. That's all they want.
That's all any kind of system of government ever wanted. Like Egypt, ancient Egypt and Mesopotamia were dictatorships. Like just about every form of government in all of history was a dictatorship.
Well, you know, it's like the few control the many, but it's like it's all up to how the few treat the many. Like our countries have always had a lot of freedom. Like I don't really care who's in charge as long as we have the freedom that we had like 50 years ago, for example. More like 70 years ago.
Well, the problem is that women are basically owned or pretty much incorporated by the state. Like women are the ones that sold all of the freedoms out.
If they do anything wrong, they can usually get the government to help them out if they have kids. That's about all I know about them being like, what's the word? Basically taken care of by the state.
Well, basically, women and people of color are owned or co-opted by the state.
What do you mean by owned or co-opted?
Well, because of like all of the social justice and multiculturalism and gender orientation, it's all controlled and co-opted and pushed by mainstream society. Like they're not just getting all that money and funding from nowhere. George Soros and the banks are giving funding to these movements and establishments. Like they can't just get their money from anywhere. It has to come from somewhere. And it comes from the mercantile guilds.
Well, so like all those different organizations, like that have different like corporations from different nations, all in them.
Yeah.
So like, for example, the International Monetary Fund, stuff like that.
Yes.
I forgot all the names for. There's a lot of organizations like that, and it's got a lot of really rich, like businesses, government, stuff like that. Like really rich investors, like the
Rockefeller Fund.
It's a big place.
Is one the Rockefellers.
Yeah,
the Rockefellers are big contributors to these organizations. They even have more money than George Soros does. It's hedge funds. They're the ones that like give money to like all of these organizations or societies that like push gender fluidity on college campuses. Talk about social justice against patriarchy. Destroying the patriarchs, destroying the color line or imperialism, trying to decolonize or decolonialize, and push back against white supremacy and the patriarchy. A lot of this money and stuff comes from hedge funds, from these big corporations.
Yeah, and a lot of that, like the bigger organizations, they do that mostly because it's like it's accepted to do that. But then you got individuals that are like the sons and daughters of individuals who are like bought off by the KGB and stuff, and indoctrinated to pump out that kind of socialist propaganda.
Yeah, true.
That's how a lot of that stuff happens, and that's how a lot of that stuff gets pushed through the mainstream, because it's actually the rich people, whether or not it benefits them, to put that stuff in there. And it's like, it's really funny with the communists and stuff. It's like they're talking about how it's the little man overthrowing the big man. But in reality, you know, it's the big man and the government's giving them everything they want.
It's a combination of
They're pretty much just...
It's a synarchy of capitalism and communism. Like, it's both systems working together to create the technocracy.
I think that has a lot to do with, like, the New World Order, you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of part of the plan.
Oh, absolutely, dude. I see
like, there's that kind of, like, equal... Like, you know, like a magnet, right? That equal opposite attraction of the capitalism and communism, you know? Like, every communist country, it's kind of self-destructed, not from the people overthrowing the communist regime, but the communist regime just changing its economy to be more capitalist. So it always ditches the planned economy when it doesn't go to plan. Like when it doesn't go how it was supposed to go, you know?
Yes, yeah, I would agree. A lot of German businesses and companies went into Eastern Europe after the end of communism, and that's how they transitioned and privatized. They allowed German corporations and Belgian corporations to come in when they privatized their economies. And so Poland and the Baltic states are just basically extensions of Germany. Like, Germany is actually extending its cultural reigns into Eastern Europe again. Like they were.
Yeah, that's what they were talking to. Yeah, they're just about 100 years late. What was I going to say?
I don't understand what.
Oh yeah. What? You hear a lot of that in, like, the Soviet Union, like with Pepsi. The Soviet government, people in the Soviet government, they sold Soviet warships to Pepsi in exchange for Pepsi, you know. And at that time, Pepsi had one of the largest navies in the world for like a month, until you know, the U.S. government took the warships. So you had, like, really corrupt things going on like that in the communist nations right before the collapse. Like the world leaders were just throwing away, you know, what is pretty much, you know, the Russian people's money, since it's such a communist state, right?
Yes. Dude, is Euros freaking gay or what, dude? What is the deal about Euros? I think that he's really gay. He's always saving all these pictures of these guys. I think he jerks off to that. I think he's gay. And I think he likes to jerk off.
Well, how old is Euros, you know?
He's 35.
Yeah, you know, when guys get older, you know, they either stay straight or... Like, I don't know about the guy. You know, you gotta ask him.
I'm just wondering why he's, like, saving the profiles of all these guys in the Kino corner. It's just kind of... I find that to be kind of sickening.
Well, you know, the guy's an A-log. That's probably just about the point of it.
Pretty much everyone on here is A-logs.
Well, yeah, that's what people come here for, you know.
To the Forge?
Like, people want a cheap laugh here, you know. People want to see they want to see the resurgence of internet blood sports. You know, they want Kino, they want PPP, they want someone like that. They want, you know, everyone's talking about Jesus. They want the Lord and Savior of Kino. You know, that's kind of what it's subliminally about. Everyone talking about Jesus. They don't care about Jesus. They just really care about their PPP or their Mr. Medical coming back. You know?
I don't think they are going to come back. I mean, like, I heard that PPP blocks everyone who talks to Surfer on Skype or Discord. Like, I literally have heard that PPP doesn't...
Yeah, he banned me off the channel, and it's like I go back, I watch some videos, and then I see that my comments are gone. And I said some funny shit.
It's probably got to do something with Andy Worski and Surfer. I think PP...
It has something to do with when someone Surfer knew.
I mean, I think it's pretty cringe. I think it's really sus that he does that, but I don't know what happened between PPP and Surfer. They broke up.
Well, everything is Surfer guy. You know, PPP's just a sus guy.
All he wants to do is grift. And I heard that he gives people like fraudulent lottery tickets.
He wants to cheap. Like, you know, he's a real cheap, lazy guy. You know, if something in the moment's gonna make him that, you know, like $1,000, $2,000, he's gonna do that in the moment, whether or not it's sustainable. And like, who knows? You know, he's probably got a couple tricks up his sleeve. Like, I think the guy will make it. If not, he'll break it big. You know, he's kind of gambling here.
So he just takes all the grift money and throws it into the lottery.
Yeah, well, I don't know about that. I don't really know about PPP lately. Like, I don't really care about that guy. Honestly. I don't really know a lot of the lore. Like, most of the time, like, I just sit back and I listen because I don't really know much. I just kind of, like, watch this shit unfold. But from what I know of PPP, you know, he's really just, you know, some kind of wannabe Mr. Medicare. And he's not that bad, but he focuses too much on what's his name? Nick Fuentes. Focuses a lot on that guy, and Ethan Ralph, of course.
He also...
I find those guys just... I really find those guys insufferable. You know, Nick Fuentes is fucking boring and he's gay. Ralph, he's it's like Jersey Shore, but like a cheap Chinese knockoff. That's what Ralph is.
What do you think about Baked Alaska?
Ethan Ralph is I think Baked Alaska is pretty fucking cool, actually. I like when he does crazy shit, you know. Yoga.
Yeah, Ethan Rolfe, he screams a lot, dude. He really screams a lot. Or he raises his voice a lot on the kill stream. What's that all about?
Well, you know, he's wrong, and he's like arguing about shit, and he's getting involved, and he's spurging out.
That's just pretty sus, dude.
Not really sus, like very evident of his character, you know? Like, it really shows that the guy doesn't have much ambition. Like, this is where he settles in life. You know what I mean?
With grifting.
And then that's really all you got to say. Like, people, I'm not the first one who said that. That's been said like a million times about Ralph. Everything you can say about Ralph has been said. All that changes is what Ralph does. But in reality, in the grand scheme of things, All Ralph is doing is the same thing. It's just he's doing different things, but it's all really just the same thing. It's just Ralph being Ralph, and he's really just someone to talk about and look at and laugh at. It's like fucking TLC.
Has he ever been on like any documentaries or whatnot?
It would be like watching National Geographic. Like the guy's it's pretty boring. I don't think so.
That's what I thought. Why?
Like,
why
I think PPP will make one.
Why do people watch him then? If he's that uninterested.
Because he's a freak show. You know? He's a freak show.
Dude, he pooped in his pants one time that he did a stream. He literally pooped his pants out.
Is that confirmed? Like, does Ralph say so himself?
I saw a clip of it where he pooped, literally farted. He did a wet fart and pooped his pants. That's probably actually not
What
the
was
worst.
that? Was that what Surfer and PPP they covered on their little breakup stream?
It might have been, yes. Is Surfer gay or what? Like, he says he's not gay. Why did he go out?
I think the guy's gay. Honestly, I don't got much of a problem with Surfer. I think he's a pretty decent guy. I think he's got a good heart. Like, you know.
Sorry about that. The train went by.
No. Yeah. If anything, he could be gathering, like, some kind of intelligence. You know what I mean?
You think he's a Fed?
Not like working for federal. Well, you never know. He could have done something and got turned state, you know, got turned CI. But I don't think he's a Fed. If he's a Fed, he's a CI. He's just like, you know, he's real low.
I don't think that he's...
It could be due to drugs or anything, you know.
Oh, you mean like
Shaggy,
a federal informant?
Right?
I don't think that
So-
Surfer works for the Fed, but he might have connections.
So this is how Surfer would get his connections, you know. A police officer would be like in the interrogation room, hey, you know, let's say he's involved in drugs. Well, they would give him a lesser charge if he would rat on his friends. And he does that. And he gets a lesser charge or they let him go. And he makes a friend with an officer. And it's like if he wants to rat on anybody, he can call up that officer friend. You know what I mean? And report that to the officer. So basically he can CI without being even hired to do so. It's kind of like a mercenary turning something in, you know. He's giving a police officer a free case.
And that's what you think that Mormon Shaggy is also like a hired informant or an unhired informant?
Well, yeah, they could be freelance informants. They were brought in because they were arrested once, and now they're just doing it because they want to, because they just want clout with the feds.
That would make sense.
So if they're CIs, they're doing it for.
Well, I mean, Euros is basically a freelance A-logger. I've always wondered what Euros' thing was.
He's for a laugh, it seems. Like, he's just in here to, like, I don't see what he does is wrong, necessarily. Like, he's just another guy in the community, really.
What about Burger Boy? Like, I think he really was trying to use my stuff for gang stalking videos. I don't have nothing against him.
I don't really know much about Burger Boy, but what I do know is he's really avid in his, like, he really likes the gang stalking, targeted individual type stuff, and I do as well. You know, like, I see why he likes that stuff. It's interesting to see what these people come up with, you know, with their gang stalking conspiracy theories and all that stuff. I see why the guy's interested in that, but then again, it's like he's trying to go out and pick on the vulnerable people and turn them into a TDI, into a gang stalked person. You know, he's trying to create that now. He's trying to play God with it.
Yeah, that's what I don't like about Burger Boy. That's why I don't really trust him like I used to. He's like
He's
basically...
a bit of a freak. It's like, if he comes across a stronger person, a guy with his own, you know, free will, self-will, he's not going to be able to crack you because he's very weak, you know. He's probably not the most charismatic guy. I've only heard him like once. He didn't sound very charismatic. So he's not going to, like, persuade you if you got some, like, some self-will, you know, like, if you have some character about you.
Why does he only go after
like,
the most
Burger
vulnerable?
Boy is for the most... Well, why does he go after you?
No. Why does he go after only the most vulnerable of people that, like they're the most
Because
vulnerable?
he can manipulate them, like, you know, the most uncharismatic guy can manipulate the vulnerable with their words. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, they don't think with themselves. I mean, they don't think for themselves.
I wonder...
They're weak people.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. So they're very easily manipulated.
Yeah, and they're not smart. They didn't do well in life, you know, shit like that. Or they got mental problems, like, really severe, like Cyrax. They're looking for a guy like Cyrax.
How did he become friends with Music Biz Marty then? I mean, I know that you don't know, and neither do I, but, like, how in the world did he have the time to get involved with all that?
Before I answer that, I'm going to give you an example. Like, Mormon Shaggy. Like, Mormon Shaggy's an example of a person who would be really hard. Like, Burger Boy could not manipulate Mormon Shaggy. Because, Mormon Shaggy, he's got, like, an ego built up. Like, he believes in himself. He's got self-will. He's got free will. Like, Mormon Shaggy, it would be hard to manipulate. It would take a really charismatic person. Something that, like a person that Mormon Shaggy would look up to. Like, Burger Boy, like, in all chances, he's probably looking up to you in some way. Like, he's probably a bit of a sucker for you.
He said that he could relate to me because of our dead dads. Now, I have not... I've asked around for evidence about that.
That is a very manipulative thing to say.
I think so too.
Because you know, unless you knew each other for a long time, like, I don't know, like, unless you're really close friends, to say something like that, that's pretty manipulative.
Yeah, like these comments from this Oli Tabooger, that's probably one of his sock accounts. That's doubtlessly one of Burger Boy's socks.
I come from the internet of the Wild West, you know, like, you could do anything on the internet, you know. like no morals kind of thing. But what Burger Boy's doing is really teetering on like the guy really wants to manipulate people. He wants to turn people into his tools for his own amusement. You know, like he wants to pick on people. Type kind of like he's kind of a bad guy.
Is that what he was trying to do with me? Like, well, then why did he look up to me if that is what his goal was?
Well, I think that's why he failed. He looked up to you because he got to know you, right? Like at first he's like, hey, look at this guy. Like his first impression of you led him to the thought that he's going to turn you into his lolcow. But then as he got to know you, I guess he just kind of gave up.
Yeah,
and maybe he had second thoughts.
That's what I'm thinking too. Well, he had a
or
lot of
maybe not.
He was having competition with Pimp and Pat into turning me into a
Maybe
lolcow.
he started more. Yeah, see, he's collaborating with other people. They probably got a more grand plan than what is unfolded. That's also another possibility, and that's a more likely possibility. Like, they don't got much other people like you, do they?
No, I don't think so. They have Cyrax.
Yeah, so if you're of high value, they're going to keep going for you. And if Burger Boy keeps getting to you, you know, like he keeps weaseling his way back in, you know, he has a little freak out like a girl, you know, starts a big fuss, plays with your emotions, leaves and comes back. Like he's weaseling with you. Like he's got a plan here. Like
Yeah,
he's just acting irrational. Like he's doing this for some reason. He's probably prodding at your weakness. He's trying to see, you know, what makes you tick, that kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's why he brought me onto Marty's stream then, was to like try to find my weaknesses.
Well, yeah, he does this on a day-to-day basis. Like, pretty much every time he interacts with you, he's probably trying to find something out about you that he can use against you, subversively, you know, without you noticing.
I would say so, yes. I think he lied about his dad. I think that was a lie. I have not seen virtually no evidence. There's no obituary. Like, I was on Bitwave for a couple of years. I don't ever recall him ever saying anything about his dead dad. The only time he started to actually talk about that was when he was interacting with me. And that tells me it was made up.
How long were his Bitwave years before this whole recent relationship started?
He was on Bitwave for 3 years. Bitwave lasted from 2019 to 2021, so not really that long of a time. I got on there at the end of 2020, and I met him in 2021.
So, did you know him during Bitwave?
Not until really the end. He found out about me through Reformed Stoic. Like, Stoic went to the RV6 and he interacted with Baked Alaska. That stuff got onto Bitwave, or it leaked onto Bitwave, and he probably saw it. And he probably saw that I was a mod in Stoic's chat, or I was making A-logs about him. And yeah. But yeah, I think he was just fucking with me from the start. And then he started looking up to me and liking me. But I don't think he ever gave up the goal of turning me into a lolcow.
Yeah, I would say that's a realistic perception there. I don't think he's ever giving up on that whole lolcow mission. In regards to looking up to you, though, that's so and so, you know, like that's probably a 50-50 chance. Like this guy, he seems like a real hardcore, long haul type troll. Like this guy's in it to win it. Like he won't stop until something dramatic happens.
I would agree. He's done this with other people. Burger Boy has. Like he's involved in a lot of stuff. He's in the King Cobra and the Cyrax crowd. He's in the J-Dank's army. He's in a lot of stuff.
Yeah. So these people are like coordinated groups who go out and fuck with people, right?
Yes, yeah. Well, J-Dank's
yeah.
They got Gypsy Crusader and Codboy Comedy into big trouble. They've talked about getting.
So what was up with Cyrax? What was the epic of Cyrax? Like, what was his big kaboom? Like, what took out Cyrax recently? Because I heard something happened with him.
He sent like dick pics to underage girls or something. And Music Biz Marty was talking about.
So they sent him down that road.
Yeah, I think he got.
Yeah, so that's an example of the kind of subversive activities they will try to do to you. Like these guys are after you. They want something like that. Okay, they want something they can point and laugh at for a bit. You know, have a couple beers for, you know, laugh, basically. They just want to laugh.
Probably so.
They want to manufacture an incident like that.
A lot of these guys are calling me a pedo. I've been noticing that like Benny Suds and Oli Tabooger and like what was his name again? Gigi Allen. Like I've noticed that they're trying to call me a pedophile. Or like they try to call me out as a pedo or someone that likes lolly porn or child porn. They're trying to get me called out on that.
Yeah. They might have a different plan for you, though. Like, that could just be testing, prodding.
That's what I'm thinking.
Like, I think they want to manufacture you into a lolcow in some other way. Do you have any ideas?
They know that I'm autistic. But actually, Asperger's is not autism. I think it's like... There was some guy that was in that call with Surfer and Mormon Shaggy and myself.
I know people who have, I know what it's all about. It's basically you see the world differently somehow. I never really trusted it because I know a decent amount of people who function pretty normally, you know. Like, I wouldn't look at them as different people.
Yeah, I mean, I've never had any issues.
It's really up to how they carry themselves.
I've lived a normal life.
Like Surfer, for example, according to himself, he has autism, and it's like he looks like he's doing pretty well for himself.
I think what it is Burger Boy's a redneck. He's probably a product of some incest with first cousin marriage.
So
and stuff.
he's living down in Tennessee, huh?
Yeah, he's a redneck, and he probably has a real hillbilly perspective. I think he does. Yeah, he lives in a Nashville trailer park or something. But it seems like he's got a pretty good, well-paid job, but he has a strong accent. He has a real strong accent.
Oh, he's got like...
Yeah. I think what it is he's got a redneck perspective on on autism or Asperger's. And I think that country perspective influences a lot of it.
Oh, so he's open to you with these views. He's openly against autistic people around you. Is that correct?
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying that Burger Boy is a redneck, and I imagine that, you know, being that that Southerners are very retrocessive, retro with like their viewpoints and stuff. Christian conservatism, you know, and rednecks. I imagine that he has that very conservative redneck perspective about people that are seen as different in society. Like,
yeah, down where I'm at, down in Peterborough, we don't really give a fuck. If you're autistic outside of school, like some kids might get bullied in school, but like outside of school, I don't hear anything about autistic persecution. So I don't know how the rednecks are.
well, I mean, I got pulled over one time and given a ticket.
You're giving you all the perspectives on autism.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They're rednecks. He's a redneck, and, you know, like a typical redneck, he thinks that being different means deficient or whatever, instead of like just having a different way of thinking or seeing the world.
Oh well, the Yankees tried to see the Southerners as deficient based on how they live, which was true to a certain extent. You know, the South had a lot of economic potential that was not tapped by the Southerners. In fact, the Southerners barely really tried.
It was because of their over-reliance on slavery. Because of their over-reliance on slavery, they didn't industrialize.
Exactly. So, because slavery isn't good for industrialization, like you look at Nazi Germany, the slaves weren't so good because the slaves were not trained craftsmen. They were slaves, and if like a slave doesn't really want to learn a craft, the slave wants to become free. You know, this isn't ancient Rome anymore.
Yeah, well, I think that's, like, for example, I got a ticket. I was pulled over and I got a ticket in Texas because I had autism. Like, that's why they gave me a ticket for. You know.
Are you absolutely sure about this?
Oh, I know. It happened in my hometown. I got him fired, too. I called the police, and I got fired, but I still had to pay for the ticket. Like, they literally said that I should not be driving. And, like, I've never had...
You got him fired?
Yeah. But I still had to pay for the ticket.
Well, I feel pretty good getting a cop fired. Especially if he's being a dick like that.
Well, they were all dicks. They're all total assholes, dude. And besides, real alpha males don't pick.
Countryside, and it's the South, you know.
It's probably not just a Southern thing. It's more of an American thing in general. Americans are very into my free rights, my freedom of speech, and all this crap, including my right to be a dickhead or like my right to be a complete and total asshole, because freedom of speech and all that crap. But it's really...
I like the American way of doing shit. Canada is pretty fucking... Like, we're like a cheap knockoff free country. You don't really have as much freedoms as you think you do in Canada. It just seems really free.
It's the same. It's not really that different in the United States. After the 1970s...
Yeah. with us, that stuff came a lot earlier, I'm pretty sure, because we had the crown, ruling over us, and that's something that, like, Canadian people are pretty fucking dumb, because they don't realize that, like, I don't got a lot of pride in being a Canadian, because we're just a fucking sub-state, like, we're literally, we still have the Queen on our dollar bill, but we're an independent country. It's like, get the fuck out of here, right?
Yeah, that's kind of weird. Well, you're not really a real country. You're a corporation. You're a crown corporation.
Well, we got good relations with Britain, but I'd say in terms of sphere of influence, we've actually gotten pretty close with America. If you look at NAFTA.
NAFTA is failing, actually. Like, I think NAFTA was rejected by Trump.
Yeah, he was trying to play economic games. Like, I think it was just some experiment, like the trade wars of China, all the little fucking, all the hassling he did with all the countries around the world in terms of trade. Like, he was really just trying to stir the pot, hit the beehive.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good leader for you. I mean, that's what a leader should be like Winston Churchill or Donald Trump.
Yeah, I think what's best for America, though, as of late, like, either win the war in the Middle East or isolate, like this whole Ukraine situation. Like Canada, United States, we have no place in Europe. It's like Western Europe can fend for themselves. If they take all those immigrants and get them in the military, like some shit like that, like try to improvise. Don't kill all of us North Americans just because you're scared of Putin. Some shit like that.
Yeah, well, I mean, that war was orchestrated. Who seriously wants to fight for the Ukraine?
Yeah. That country is literally a gangster government. I mean, if you know anything about Ukraine the last 20, 30 fucking years, that country is just completely corrupt. Like, most of the economy is owned by, the mafia, the Ukrainian mafia, organized crime. And it's like, that pretty much it is the government. Like, the government's corrupt. Every facet of the government is involved in some kind of illegal market.
They also have, like, the Azov battalion, like, literal Nazis. There are some Nazis, but, like, not all of them are Nazis.
In terms of demographics, Eastern Europe is, like, one of the last few places where there's actually, like, a lot of white people. Like, there's not that many Africans in Eastern Europe, but there are a lot of, like, Arabs, Asian people, stuff like that. But down in, like, Ukraine, Poland, down in that little hotspot in Europe, there's actually, like, a shitload of white people. And they're all worried about being invaded and shit like that. There's a lot of Nazis in Poland, too. Like, I know people from, like, those countries. Just from around the internet, from games and stuff. And I've met a lot of Nazis from Eastern Europe, different kinds. It's actually a thing there.
Aren't there still communists in those countries, too?
Well, of course, but they're kind of like American communists. Like, their views are very distorted. Like, there's probably not a lot of people actually reading Marx. Like, the actual communists, they're not taken very seriously. And, another thing is, the communist regimes, they weren't very freedom-loving, and they were very totalitarian. Like, they looked over most aspects of your life. Like, your pretty much tightly controlled by those regimes.
I agree.
And you live under that, and then you live under a lighter type of government, and I wouldn't be surprised if you ditch that former form of ideology.
Me? No, I don't dig it, dude. No, of course I don't. I don't know what you're talking about, man. But no, I'm against,
Who?
Oh, forget it, dude. No, I'm against all forms of totalitarian governments. But I don't believe in democracy either. I think that like a monarchy or like a pre-industrial or pre-modern system is the best.
Dude, I didn't say you supported that stuff. I just said I wouldn't be surprised if people in those countries don't support,
okay.
Like most people. Yeah. And then, yeah, in terms of that, like capitalism, it kind of leads to the same thing, the technocratic control. Like if you read Industrial Society in its future, Ted Kaczynski kind of, like, what he says about technocratic regimes is pretty much what the New World Order is.
Yeah, what I think is going to happen is that, yeah, Shaggy got doxxed. His name ended up to be John Smith. Did he already call the churches? No, I haven't. I only called one of them. I only called one of the temples so far, but I don't have a lot. I don't have enough information to actually literally, show them that it is this such and such guy being Mormon Shaggy. I need to get my bearings straightened, and I need to get some more info and resources about who Mormon Shaggy is. But yeah.
Yeah, that's true. You got to be careful with what you do with that information, because there's only so many times you can call those churches. They're only gonna look into the Shaggy guy if you take it seriously, and you give them a good amount of evidence. So a lot of that research must be. And you kind of got to know been actually getting kicked out. You got to have some knowledge about you in that department.
Apparently his first name is Jeff. So, I don't think his last name is Frost, but it looks like some people know him as Jeff.
Okay, man, like, dude, this guy's from fucking San Francisco. The guy's fucking 30 years old. You think his name's Jeff? Like, bro, that's not a name from that fucking generation. They don't name their fucking kids Jeff no more. Like, come on, man. That's not what I'm thinking. I'm thinking he's got a different name. And the only way you can really find out is if he told you.
Well, he does live in a highly Hispanic area of the United States. And it's not unusual for them to name their white kids to see white kids with like Hispanic first names. Or like kind of Spanish first names.
Yeah, that guy, he isn't any kind of Mexicano. Like, he's not a beaner of any kind. He's not like the dude looks fucking like Irish or Scottish. Something like that.
I think he said he was Welsh.
Yeah, he did.
So he probably has a Welsh last name or something. But I wouldn't know, dude. Like, I wouldn't even know where to guess.
Yeah, but the guy's a mutt, and the guy could also not know what he's talking about. Like, there's a couple scenarios here.
Well, Rudy Coleman definitely does not have his docs, and neither does Daimyo.
Yeah, Rudy Coleman was trying to do something pretty funny. He's trying to get you to go around saying that Patrick Bateman started to kill people down in one of the churches. It's like, if you watch American Psycho, I could picture that.
Well, I mean, he is pretty psycho. Like, he does have
He is psycho. He will kill you. He really likes playing that threaten to kill you act. It's like, dude, he does not act like that in real life, bro. Like, Shaggy would get fucking just killed, like, in 2 seconds by most average strength adults. Like, he'd get knocked the fuck out so easy. Like, that guy is nothing.
Probably so. He doesn't look very tall either. He doesn't look like somebody that would be imposing.
Doesn't matter how tall he is. Like, really, if he was tall, weighing that much, like, most manlets could just beat that motherfucker's ass. Like, he ain't much. And he doesn't even work out. Like, it's not like the guy's probably all sorts of bad in his body. Like, his muscles are probably all fucking just weak, you know, just soft, slow, degenerated. Like, the very little muscle he does have, like, the guy's mostly bone. And it's like his neck, like, just everything. Like, the guy's like a fucking rag, man. Like, when he wears clothes, they're like fucking rags on him. Like, they don't really fit. They just kind of hang over him like a curtain.
Just it sounds like he's a druggie. There's just no way that he's
like
on
he's
drugs.
like Lane Staley. He looks like Lane Staley before Lane Staley died. Like the guy who was like the lead singer in Alice in Chains. He looks like fucking Lane Staley.
I've heard about him. What was the name of that band that was in a plane wreck? Lane Stanley.
And Shaggy would be perfect for a grunge band because the guy just looks like the most emo motherfucker you could possibly meet. Like, if I met that guy in high school, I just wouldn't want to be around that guy. Like, he would be embarrassing to be around because of how fucking depressing he looks, you know?
Mormon Shaggy's getup always reminded me of American Chopper or West Coast Choppers. Just like real, kind of, real emo, real goth looking. Yeah, he does kind of look like an emo. Or like he would have been an emo in his teens.
Well, he just seems like a very fucking sad guy, you know? Like, he doesn't really have much hope in him. He's just kind of living on day to day, waiting to die kind of attitude about him. Like, that's the kind of look on his face. Like, he's just kind of staring into the abyss. He's just waiting to die. He's just kind of living out his day-to-day domestic routines. You know, like he's an animal in a cycle with human thoughts. You know, like he's a human. He's free thinking. He's free willing. He's his smart guy. But you can tell the guy's life is over. He doesn't have much new opportunities. Doesn't have much more going for him other than what's going on today.
Yeah, and then he
And
says that he's ashamed of me. What a pushover.
Yeah, it's taken that guy a long time to reach the point where he is in his life right now. And I don't picture him being really all that well off at any point in his life. Like, if you look at Surfer, like, he's got a good thing going on. Like, the guy's, like, he seems to live alone in his place, and his place looks pretty fucking nice. Or, like, Rudy Coleman, you know, he's got, like, he's not living in a fucking, like Shaggy's living in a fucking mental place. Like, some kind of mental fucking asylum where they put fucking crazy nut motherfuckers.
How in the world does he even get laid? Like, I can't imagine someone like Shaggy
Well,
getting idiot pussy.
Well, it's easy to get laid with prostitutes, especially Asian prostitutes, but like Shaggy, like, the guy lives in a fucking place, like, he lives in the place that he works, and he lives with mental motherfuckers. Like, people probably sitting in their rooms screaming at the fucking walls. Like, completely out of their fucking minds. Kind of mental motherfuckers. Like, with schizophrenic drug addicts. Like, he lives with probably people like him.
You think he's an inpatient? Or he works?
Yeah, just...
I think he does, too.
Repeat that?
I think that he lives where he works. I think he's an inpatient at this homeless shelter.
Oh, well, that's debatable. That's kind of an unknown fact. Or just something that's unknown. Not really a fact, but, you know. The guy says something along the lines that he works there, he helps around, he cleans up vomit, stuff like that. He probably cleans up shit. Like, he's basically, I don't know, watching his brothers for his mother. Like, he lives at this place. He works at the fucking place. It's a pretty easy job. Like, it sounds like a woman's job.
That's what I don't get. Like, if he's such a man, why does he have, like, a woman's... Why would he have a woman's job? Like, I don't get that.
And you can tell by how the guy is. Like, he doesn't make a lot of money, probably. Like, I don't know. He obviously doesn't do much physical labor that's worth half a shit. You know, the guy is obviously falling behind physically, and he said he's got health problems, right? So, I'm not really going to really nag him on that too much. But other than that, like, the guy... Hold on, what I was going to say.
Well, I mean, I've seen Crack Rock Chris and Jay Danks when they're high and really doped up. And, I mean, Mormon Shaggy does not look like that. He looks like he's clearly in his right mind. And he doesn't look like someone that's always high all the time. Like, he makes a lot more coherent sense than Jay Danks or Crack Rock Chris do.
Yeah, those people are probably fucking crazy. Like, I never see them. They're like little badgers. You know, they stick to the shadows. They stick to the tree lines. They don't like coming out. They use proxies to come out.
Yeah, they
do. They work through other people who have charisma. They work through useful idiots. Impressionable people who are smart, who have charisma, but they're controllable. They're compliant type people. They want to be part of a group to do something, to shoot the shit. And they take these people and they make them into their workhorses, you know?
Yeah, of course. But yeah, Are you saying that the daimyo is like one of those?
Yeah, he very well could be. Like, he's a very tool type guy. Like, he's very easy to make a tool out of. He's also very he's pretty lame. I don't know. I want the guy to keep doing what he's doing, annoying people. It's pretty funny. It gets lame though, like his whole samurai act, like every little episode on his channel that isn't like a stream, I just don't watch. Because his whole little act, all those little scenarios, it's like, bro, you're not fucking Filthy Frank. Get the fuck out of here. That era is gone. You're not gonna make an act that's worth half a shit on the internet no more. Unless you're really fucking creative, and that guy he doesn't make that kind of creativity.
He really doesn't. Dude, there's really a lack of talent on the internet.
He's standing his own in a shit talk battle. But he's not standing his own in any kind of intriguing way. Like, he's not blowing your fucking ass off the ground with some intellectual arguments.
No, of course not.
Like, he's kind of like, throwing rocks at you. And just a back and forth. Like, he just maintains the back and forth. But he doesn't do it in any kind of like, like, the guy's just a fucking shit stirrer. And he's a hypocrite. Like, the guy is everything he criticizes people for. Like, he's just... Like, really, there's no complex way to explain this guy. Like, he's just a fucking retard.
That's the impression I get when I talk to him. I've talked to this daimyo guy a couple of times, and I've talked to Mormon Shaggy, and they ain't really nothing special. They just lie. They live in their heads. Like, they live in their own heads all the time.
Well, Daimo, he's just out for his own laughs. Like, he's just doing this for some inner reasons that, I don't know if it's like some kind of sadism, masochism. I don't know what goes through Daimo's head that makes him want to produce videos for this community. These fucking people. Like, I don't want to produce anything for anyone here. I might show up on Surfer's stream one day, but I kind of don't want to because I really have nothing to offer to anyone around here because it's just like, I'd rather just sit and laugh. It's not worth the effort.
It really does boil down to who can steer the pot the most.
You gotta have something going on with you if you want to make content for people here. Like Surfer, I don't think he'd be doing anything around here if it wasn't for PPP. Like, without PPP, we would have never known Surfer. That's a fact. It's very hard to get drawn into this community. I only know about this community because of Kiwi Farms. And I only know about Kiwi Farms because of Mr. Medicare. And I only know about Mr. Medicare because I saw his little documentary on God is Cool 2010 on someone else's channel by a shooting star of a fucking chance. It was just once in a lifetime. It's like, I probably wouldn't have ever found Mr. Medicare if I didn't click on that random fucking video. It's very random finding this community. Or even Medicare.
Yeah, I mean, this is only but just a small corner of the internet with these Ethan Rolfe and PPP former A-logs and stuff. It's just a one-in-a-lifetime opportunity thing.
Yeah, that's a fact. And, a lot of people, they want to seize the opportunity. They want to make the keynote that they think needs to be made. and they will do anything. They're like relentless, you know. They'll do anything they can to bring it. And if it fails, it fails.
Yeah, Dark Ninja, do you want to come into the call, bro? Is it okay if Dark Ninja comes into the call if he wants to, or what?
Sure thing. Like I'm running out of shit to talk about.
Let's see here, where is he? Oh, there he is. Yeah, I don't think he wants to come on. I had a pretty good talk with Dark Ninja yesterday. Yeah, a couple of days ago.
Yeah, I don't know much about Dark Ninja at all. I've seen him around. You know, he started shit with Daimo. I was a bit of a Daimo fan. I liked Daimo for a little while. Daimo was he was decent. Like I liked how he was going around fucking with everybody. I liked that because that brought content. You know, anything for the content.
Yeah, I don't think Dark Ninja wants to come in here. He made a lot of pretty good content on his first channel, but after that was it. After he closed his first channel in last December, I don't think he's really remotely gotten back out to that level yet.
What's your plans currently with like Mormon Shaggy? Like since you don't really know this docs, because this docs, it's not really confirmed. Like you want to confirm docs, like you want your information, you want your evidence to be tight.
I guess I'm just gonna give it up, dude. There's no point in trying to like call those missions or those temples because it won't mean anything.
Yeah, because who the fuck you're talking about, you know? You go like, who the fuck is Mormon Shaggy? You know? Like, we don't care, we don't know, it does not concern us, they're just gonna go away. It has to be something outrageous. You have to become an SJW of sorts, you know?
I could probably like show them clips of what he says about those women, those Asian women, or whatever, or what he says about wanting to shoot people or whatever, but, you know, will they take that as serious evidence? Probably not. Probably won't. I'm not really that creative myself. Like, I try, dude. I try different approaches. I've been doing this for a pretty long time. So, that's why I can come up sometimes with some pretty creative stuff, but like, I'm not really that creative.
Well, if you can't do anything with those videos, and you don't think the church will do anything with those videos, if you don't think you got the skills to get what you want done, then you should probably post it somewhere where some guy will take up the task. And someone who will know what they're doing, like go on some like religious forums, like some Mormon forums, and like show this guy, you need to manufacture an outrage. And you need to do it in the right place.
Yeah. At this point, I'm just calling up boomers. Like, I'm just calling baby boomers at these temples. And, like, baby boomers are, like, they're not the kind of people that really pay attention to what goes on the internet.
I mean, I bet you there's people who want to see Mormon Shaggy gone. I mean, I'm not really one of those fucking people. I kind of want to see the guy get kicked out. You know, I pray for the fucker. You know, he doesn't seem like a bad guy in his heart. You know, obviously the guy has been through some shit. I wouldn't want to see the guy go through any more shit than he needs to go through. You know, he need not suffer. You know, God will judge this man.
I would agree so too, but does he really have to like say that, you know, oh well, this has convinced me that I need to convert to Islam. I'm gonna convert to Islam now because like all you guys make me sick of being Christians. Like if you all go to heaven, really do go to heaven, I want to go to hell. That's just like cringe shit. I know that's just at the moment. He's just pulling that out at the moment or whatever, but that's pretty cringe.
Wait, so he's saying that he wants to convert to Islam because you guys make him ashamed to be a Christian?
Something like that.
Yeah, well, the guy's just fucking A-logging you.
You okay, bro?
Yeah, I'm just coughing, bro.
He probably is. I don't know.
They're all trolling you, dude. Like, anyone really start shit's trolling you half the fucking time.
Probably
like,
so.
really, not gonna run into many people who are going to be trolling you, especially someone like Shaggy. Like, Shaggy, like, a person in his position, like, what else is he gonna be doing?
Bottom of the barrel type of trolling.
And it's like, well, what does he do? That's exactly what he does. That's his MO. You know?
He comes off as a cringe lord to me. He's a cringe lord. Is that Geo?
Yeah, he's not, you know. He's cringy in a very light kind of way. Like when he calls you Mr. Potato Head, you know, the Harry Potter, all that stuff. Like, it's not really that funny. Saying that you look like Shrek, it's like, yeah, alright, buddy. And like his little commentaries of late, like his little stream snipes, I don't know. Like, sometimes it's funny to listen to the guy, to like hear him talk about his stuff, and to kind of hear his little outlook on things. Like, he's a bit of a unique personality. He's got some funny shit to say, but a lot of it's kind of like ironic, because it's like you hear this guy talking himself up, talking this big game, and then you look at him, and then at the same time he's saying that he's like an idiot and a whack job. He's just one big hypocrite. It's like, look in the mirror, dude.
Well, he's probably doing it intentionally. Dark Ninja, who is Geo? I don't know who that is. Geo. Yeah, I don't know who that is.
Chuck Mangione, whatever kind of fucking name that is, that guy.
Probably. I mean, I don't think that's who you are, literally.
Wait, was the question, am I Geo?
Yeah. I think so, yes.
No, I don't even know who that is.
I'm about to pretty much disown this Huntsville guy because, like, this Huntsville guy...
Oh, no. Oh wait, go on.
This Huntsville guy, he posts nude pictures of himself in my server, and like I'm wondering why is he doing that? I'm about to kick him out.
Yeah, just do it. Like, he's already proven himself to be a bad character for the Forge gang, you know? Like, if this guy is trying to play a faggot and then trying to play a Southerner, there obviously something ain't right with that guy, you know?
Yeah, I kind of agree.
Like, something like, man, can't be playing both teams, you know?
Let's see here. I can't find his
If you're gay and you're a Southerner, that just don't mix, man. That ain't right.
I would have to agree. More or less, I have to agree with that. I don't see him in the server. Yeah, I think he already left my server anyways. And then there's this guy called...
Yeah, I thought he was pretty funny. I thought that Huntsville guy was pretty funny when he was going against Shaggy and he was going against what's his face, Eric the Ghost.
I'm from Arlen. Oh, the Dart Ninja wants to join. Are you okay with that, bro? I mean, I'm not gonna bring him on if you don't want him to come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a pretty chill dude.
I know.
He's a real chill dude. He's not going
Let
to
him in, bro. Let him in.
He's not going to A-log you or anything.
Nah,
he's pretty
based. I don't even care if he does.
Oh, he's real based in his
A-log me, it's not gonna affect me because there's really not much to say about me. You know, I just talk a bunch of shit down in chat. That's really all I fucking do.
Yeah, I think I'm going to kick Huntsville out of my server because he's posting nude photos of himself and stuff. Oh yeah, this Okay, I think I'm going to time this guy out for 1 week there. What is APS? Still doesn't change the facts that APS may or may not have been alerted to the living situation of... I don't know what this is about, but I'm going to put that guy in timeout for a week. Okay, Dart Ninja. Hey, Warhammer, can I join your VC if you want me to? I just got home. Yeah, just come in anytime if you want to, bro.
Oh, what up, my niggies?
What's
what
up?
Doing?
What's up, nigga?
What's up, nigga?
What's
up? Forge Gang!
Forge Gang! Let's go!
Forge Gang!
Hey, Chad, I never heard you speak, bro. It's good to hear you speak. Is this your first time in a live stream or in a VC?
I think I was on Domino's once.
Oh, okay, yeah. I forgot that, you're a regular viewer of the Dymo. That's cool.
I was.
Do what?
I was. But I'm not no more. I get that pretty fucking cringe, dude.
Oh, what? If you don't mind me asking, what? You know what though, dude? To think of it, actually, Ghost of Nicola was actually a Dynamo fan too, as I recall. If you don't mind me asking, what did y'all? What did Dynamo do for y'all to turn away from him?
His act got old, dude. Like, the guy's just fucking boring.
Maybe that's why he tried to bring up that Rusty Spatula act. I don't know if you guys like that.
What are you talking about?
You know how he has another personality called Rusty Spatula? And he acts like he's a cowboy?
No,
Oh, you haven't seen it?
Keep that shit, bro.
Yeah, I hardly watch his content too, but I just know about it because he also has 2 Twitter accounts, and he used that Rusty Spatula Twitter account to hit on what's her name, Cecil McFly. It was fucking hilarious, bro.
Chan,
yeah, pretty much everything that guy fucking does.
I'll post the
pretty
link.
Fucking boring.
I think so.
Yeah,
too.
I agree. What you been up to, Warhammer? How you been?
Really nothing much, dude. I've just been kind of oversleeping. I need to go out more often, out of the house. But yeah, Mormon Shaggy's like trolling me, saying that he's going to convert my dead relatives through what is it, proxy baptism or something.
Why is he saying shit like that?
Basically to troll and get a reaction out of me.
That's not pretty base, bro. That's pretty anti-based. He's a faggot. I don't understand how people. I don't understand how this guy has a following. Actually, I mean, even though it's a little following, I don't understand how this guy has a following at all. He's very anti-Kino. He's a faggot. He's a hug boxer. He's just fucking cringe as fuck. He's boring too. On top of that, like.
Did you see that video by
Yeah,
Complex
like, this is like pretty much.
Technocrat? That was pretty funny. He calls out Mormon Shaggy.
Like, there's really not much more Mormon Shaggy can do other than attack the Forge gang, you know what I mean?
It's because he thinks that I'm an easy target. He thinks the Forge is low-hanging fruit. He considers me low-hanging fruit. That's pretty much why Burger Boy was going after me with the gang stalking stuff.
Well, yeah, that's a no-brainer, you know. Like, put yourself out there. There's a pretty decent risk of those kinds of people finding their way to your channel.
Yeah. Hold on a second. I'm going to literally just put this user in timeout because they're trying to dox stuff in my private life. They think they have something on me.
Who's this? Oh, it's probably that faggot William Gloryhole or something. That William Gloryhole dude is a fucking sped. He's one of the head guys for the Cyrax community, and he was in your server, and me and Grossly were just fucking him in the fucking chat, bro. William Gloryhole is just he's a retard sped.
Oh, you want me?
And a lot of them people in the Cyrax community are. A lot of them are pretty cool. I know some of them. It's like the Jade Apes army. Some of them are cool, and some of them are a bunch of speds. But William Glorio is a sped. I don't know what's his obsession with you, bro. He really wants to A-log you.
I'm going to remove his timeout just so that y'all can argue with him. Oh, he posted something. You know, I don't care, bro.
Why don't you add Dymo or some motherfucker like that over here?
Bring him into the call. I don't think he'll accept it.
He will. He will. It will at least grab his attention. Heck, if you get that fucking Eric guy in here. Get that fucking Eric motherfucker in here, man.
Yeah, get Eric in here.
He'll run the stream.
Eric, you think he'll do it?
He'll say nigger. He'll just keep saying the N-word repeatedly.
You can mute him. Or I don't know. You don't have to add him, bro. I mean, it's your stream.
Excuse me.
It's freaking 8s of some toxic shit for my health. I shouldn't be eating just now, and I'm fucking full.
Yo, toxic angel guy.
Do what?
Who's that toxic angel guy?
Oh, he's also, you see, the Cyrex community is like, it has like 2 groups. He's like the leader of another group in the Cyrex community. Yeah, he was trying to get me. That's how I got into their servers and shit, because he was trying to get me into trolling Cyrex. But since like there's people in the Adonis Paul community in that Cyrex community, you know, kind of stepped on some toes and shit. And, you know, I don't know, it's just a bunch of fuck shit. Pretty much what Toxic Angel says, you know, they step on his toes and shit like that. They were doing that shit with me too. Because I was barely getting into Cyrax and shit, but...
What is Toxic Angel trying to do with Mormon Shaggy?
Man, I really don't understand that part, dude. See, I thought they were friends. But because I always see Mormon Shaggy and Toxic Angels streams and shit, but I don't know, dude. He's talking about Mormon Shaggy is a low cow and shit like that. But I'm like, what? I thought y'all were buddies. The fuck? I don't know.
Yeah. That's what I thought as well. Because Mormon Shaggy seemed to like the little stream he had with Toxic Angel.
Oh, you saw that too?
I didn't see that. Mormon Shaggy told me about it. I'm like, yo, dude, you should fucking stream. And he's like, look at the stream I had with Toxic Angel. And I'm like, oh, well, I don't know who the fuck that is.
Yeah, Toxic Angel is he's a way cooler person than the mother faggots in the Cyrex community. That's my opinion. I don't know, you can think otherwise, I guess. It don't matter.
He's talking about the fucking Jamaican mafia.
Oh, wait, what?
I never heard of that.
No, the Jamaican Illuminati.
Oh, yeah.
I would like to know more about fucking Jamaican Illuminati.
Dude, where is Tox? Yeah, I would too. Listen, is he online? Let me see if he's online.
Bring that guy in here.
Let me see if he's on, bro. Because that dude, he was.
How did he?
Dude, I thought that dude was on crack. What were you gonna say, Warhammer? My bad.
I'm sorry, bro. Go ahead and finish.
No. I'm already done.
How did he get into MGTOW? I was going to ask.
Oh, Toxic Angel?
Yeah, I mean, I guess you probably don't really know.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. I mean, I know what it is, but I don't know how he got into that. Sunshine says, "Isn't Adonis Paul hooked on heroin?" I really don't know, but Adonis Paul has an audience that is a bunch of spurgs too. That motherfucker is I guess like him and Tonka Saw were going at it one time, and he's known for actually having a heart attack because he was upset at what Tonka Saw had told him, I guess. I don't know. That was before my time on the internet, so that's what I heard.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not really familiar with those guys in the Cyrax community. I'm just now starting to know who all these people actually are.
Hey, Warhammer, how did you first came about on YouTube? Like who was your first people? Like who was your first community that you met? Was it the Jade Inks Army, or was it Bitwave, or whatever, or was it that Reformed Stoic guy? Like who was the first people you encountered, and how did you end up coming to being a content creator for YouTube?
Well, the first person that you described I came in contact with was Reformed Stoic. He was the earliest.
Oh, okay.
I've been doing YouTube since 2008. I've been making videos.
Oh, no shit. So that last account that got yeeted, was that from 2008, or was that also another account?
That was just another account I made in 2020.
Oh, so you had more accounts in the past.
Yeah, a lot.
Did they get yeeted also, or are they still up? If you don't mind me asking.
No, they're all gone.
Fuck. They all got banned, huh?
Yeah.
That sucks, bro.
Who is this Joshua Connor Moon guy? He doesn't sound like a pleasant person.
So Josh Moon is the owner of Kiwi Farms, and he has a lot of lore, bro. I don't even know like 10% of his lore. That motherfucker has a ton of lore. I know the Daimo, he has a crush on Josh Moon, but I don't really know too much about him other than Ethan Ralph doesn't like him either. Plate Gangers don't like. A lot of people don't like Josh Moon.
I think I might have talked to him on some panel, but I didn't know who he was.
You talked to Josh Moon? Oh shit!
I was on a panel.
You have a recording of it?
No, I was on a panel with him and some other people, probably. I've been in a lot of calls with different people, but I never really talked to him.
I wish I could have heard that, bro.
I'm sure it would have been interesting, but... how did Toxic and Mormon Shaggy become friends?
I don't know about that either. I was trying to ask Toxic Angel in the DMs, but I guess he's not on about that. But who knows, bro? But hopefully your best friend. Hey, oh yeah, I was gonna ask you. So Burger Boy came back, right? He came back to the Forge.
No, he never came back to my server, but he did come back onto my YouTube. So he does watch my videos and stuff, and I made him a mod again. I gave him back his wrench, and that's really about it.
Oh, he hasn't really tried to, like, talk things out with you and shit?
Yeah. Eric, you don't make the best content, bro.
Sunshine says, I know he used to help our Revenge of the Cyst, Rejects, Mersh, and Royce, and even worse. He's still aligning himself with RLTC, Sunshine, by the way. They're A-logging two locales at this point for like almost probably more than a year already. The same fucking locales. James and Adrasia. It's fucking weird, bro. I don't think I could do something like that.
Who are the ROTC people?
So they're these two people, Royce and Mersh, they make a pretty well-known podcast or live stream called The Revenge of the Cyst. And you know, they're pretty. They have a lot of lore to them too. Mersh, Bronx Beats loves to A-log Mersh a lot. If you ask Bronx Beats about it, Bronx Beats can tell you a lot about Mersh. Mersh got punked out by Baked Alaska one time, and it's on YouTube. Mersh, you know, he's waddling. He waddles like a penguin, and Baked Alaska was calling him out. And Mersh, I guess, backed away, and he just waddles away. It was fucking hilarious, bro. And then Royce, he also has a viral video on him too. Mersh's best friend. That I guess Royce was like drooling over a woman in public, and he was recording it, or he was live streaming it. He was like checking her out. And these two dudes in public, like just two random dudes, were calling out Royce. They're like, "Why are you doing that, bro? What the fuck are you doing? What's your problem, bro?" And shit like that. It was fucking crazy, bro. But yeah, that's pretty much it. If you ever look up Revenge of the Cis or Nightwave and Daywave Radio, you'll find out a lot more about them. Or you can ask Bronx Beats, because Bronx Beats, he's an A-log of them people.
Interesting. Revenge of the Cyst.
Yeah, and your girl Hypa in the chat, you know, she went ahead and subscribed to your channel because I told her that you're a cool guy, and hopefully y'all can get along.
Oh, thanks, man. Thanks a lot, bro.
Yeah, no problem, dude.
Yeah, I don't know that much about Hypa.
Yeah, Hypa used to be Suit Yourself's wife, and so they got a divorce because I guess like Earjuice had befriended her or something. Man, I really don't know, honestly, bro. I'm just going off of because Suit Yourself was spurging, and he made constant fucking videos about Earjuice pimping for Hypa or whatever, and he was pretty upset about it. So I mean, that's all pretty much all I know about Hypa and being married to Suit Yourself.
Okay, I know who Suit Yourself is, but I can't really think exactly who he was. Who is this?
Yes. Who is the what?
Who is this guy called Frunkus and Frunkus House of Sadness?
What? Who's that? I don't even know who that is. Who is that?
I don't know, dude. Grossly was telling me that they watch my streams and they like what I do.
Oh, maybe he's a pretty successful bit waiver. Who knows? But I think your boy Chan, dude, I think he's pretty cool. I mean, because I heard what y'all were saying earlier. I didn't want y'all to think that I was gonna attack him or whatever. I think he's I don't know.
You're right about that shit.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I never had issues with Chan.
Yeah, this is the first time. I think this is the first time we've ever chatted, actually.
Yeah, I wanted to learn more about like the fucking Freemasons and shit before I got on to talk to you.
Mormon Shaggy's just a nobody. He's a total douche.
Yeah, don't even worry about that guy, you know what I mean? Like, he's just some fucking twit, you know? Like, the guy isn't really worth much. He's not gonna bring much heat your way. You know what I mean?
Pretty much so. I hope that I never meet him in real life. I'll just say that much, because I'll fucking...
You just beat that little nerd's fucking head in, dude.
I will, dude. I'm going to if I ever see him. He's never gonna come around me, bro. He would be...
Nah, he's gonna try to run away into the woods and try to, like, fucking do some, like, fucking guerrilla warfare shit. Like, he will never stand against you, toe to toe. IRL.
Basically not, no. I think I'm just gonna ban.
Wait, what were you saying about the? Bro, don't. Aw, dude, don't look at those pictures that he's sending you, bro, because that can get your stream yeeted. I'm just saying, don't look at those pictures. Just giving you a heads up, bro.
I might have to. Do you think I should probably end the stream then?
I mean, if you got some flaggots, which I'm pretty sure you do, if you got some flaggots watching you, bro, I mean, just go ahead and end it, bro, and